Yes, people, welcome back again to Donversation TV. Friday Night Madness, where anything and everything can go down on this stream. Yeah, we're going to be talking football. We're going to be talking live. To be honest, I don't even know what we're going to be talking about because at times things just go left real quick. I hope each and every one of you are having a good morning, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in. This is what I'm saying. But make sure you're liking, make sure you're subscribing. This is what I'm saying, people. Today, I have a little cold and I've got hay fever. I'm one of them brothers here that's got to pop them blood clot puritans every single day. It's mad, bro. Yeah. But it is where it is. Yeah. Today, we have Mr. Chelsea himself. Yeah. I call him the Mad Hatter, and actually his new name is King Nacho. This is what I'm saying because he's always calling me these fuckery names, but it is what it is, yeah. So, yo, King, what you saying, my brother? You good?
Yeah, big up Donchenko, man, aka the man that can be defeated by flowers. Anyway, how you doing today?
Defeated by flowers, yeah. Defeated by flowers, you're a pussy, you know. It's not my fault, blood. You know, yeah, it's funny because it's only in countries like this. Yeah, it's only in countries like this, yeah, which I get these fuckery hay fever things. Is what I'm saying. My nose all sniffering, like to say I've been being hooking up with my Colombian brethren. This is what I'm saying. It ain't that, people. It's not that. It's just that I've got hay fever. And at this time of year, true say is spring and all the rest of that. But before I even say any more, yeah, I want to wish everyone a happy Easter if you celebrate it, or a good Friday. This is what I'm saying. I know it's only what there's 40 minutes left, but you know what? Yeah, never too late to say happy Good Friday to the people. This is what I'm saying. And big up Wahaha. Yeah, good evening, young man. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Kinchenko, what's it? Afrizino. Afrizino.
Afri
Right.
Senior, man's calling me King
Afrosina.
Nacho Afri
Oh,
Senior.
yeah,
That's fine.
Afrosina. Yeah. Oh, that's sick, you know, King Nacho Afrosina. Yeah, that's mad. So what were you saying? What were you saying, brother man? How you been? You good?
Yeah, no, it's been a good international break for me. Women's football, women's Champions League's gone off. Obviously watched a couple of games.
Yeah.
Watched a couple boring England games. Watched a good Holland game. What else? Um, Annoyed that Formula One is out for a month. That's been annoying me. But outside of that, yeah, happy that I don't have to watch Chelsea for a couple weeks.
Yeah, okay, because you're not in the FA Cup anymore, innit?
No, we are in the FA Cup, but yeah,
Who you playing?
Port Vale at home.
Oh yeah, what's that? Sunday.
No, it's Saturday. Three of the games on
Oh,
Saturday, so it's yeah. I think it's the City Liverpool game, then it's our game, and then I think it's your game, Southampton away.
oh yeah, I forgot about your game. Do you know what it is? Because you man are getting kicked out of cup competition left, right, and centre. This is what I'm saying. So I kind of forgot that you man was still in it. I knew that you Liverpool and City are in it still. They're playing tomorrow. Was it 3 o'clock in it or 5 o'clock or something managed like that?
No, they're early.
No.
They're like 12:30, something like
Oh, they're
this.
12:30.
Ridiculous. Yeah, they're real early.
Oh shit. Oh shit, man said the game's gonna be close. You're forward blood for that one. It's gonna be close. Yeah, man. That's where the bottom
Yeah,
of
twelve
that league.
forty-five. 12:45 kickoff for the City Liverpool game.
No,
That's early.
to be honest, it kind of makes sense. Is what I'm saying because you never know what's going to happen when it's two big teams that come together. Yeah, policing and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's better to be out and about on a Saturday, early afternoon than let's say late evening. You know what I'm saying? Because police can actually do some work on the roadside and arrest some drunk people because you know how it goes. That
Yeah.
bank holiday, there's so many people out in it, so they got to kind of be smart about it. Yeah, for once they're fucking using their brains, but it is where it is, man. Um, yeah, Tuesday's been some international breaks. I know you've been doing the women football, like you said. Like, apart from that, it's been fuck all to talk about or fuck all to do, blood. Is what I'm saying when it comes to football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know one thing that I do know is your female team beat Arsenal. Yeah,
Yeah. I went
at least
out.
you can at least you can say Chelsea beat Arsenal once this season, at least. You get me? Apart from that 1-1 win that you man got when we came to the bridge earlier on in the season.
Yeah.
No, this way, this way. So, talking about the female game quickly, man, for the viewers out there, like what should be what should we be expecting in the future with
In
that
terms
with females?
of the Women's Champions League, so it was the quarterfinals, so
Mm,
it's big business. You know, four
mm,
teams only go through. The first was a drop-in basically. Barcelona pretty much destroyed Real Madrid over three. Even they had a in between in the league. Well, I
mm,
think on aggregate it was like something ridiculous, like 14-2
mm.
to Barcelona. Like it would like every game was a beatdown.
1
So
second, 14-2.
yeah, something like that, something ridiculous because it was like the game on Wednesday
Mm,
or no Thursday they beat them 6-0,
mm,
and then on the weekend they beat them 3-0, and then
mm.
on the week before that they beat them, I think it was like 5-2 or something like that. If I six
Fucking
two
hell.
6-2. So in terms of aggregate, it was 12-2 aggregate plus the free. So in terms of free games, 15-2.
Mm,
But but two Champions League games and the league game. So yeah, pretty much domination on Barcelona's side in the women's game.
yeah,
So that was Barcelona women is probably one of the best teams to watch right now in all of football.
yeah,
The way they pass and move reminds me of that prime Barcelona team in terms of the way they're able to kind of cut open a team with just passing, and
yeah,
they do it in such a way where you don't expect it. It's like 1-2 passes, 1-2s movement.
yeah.
It's enjoyable to watch. The way that they
Okay.
broke down Madrid during that game, it was like precise. As I said, it just reminds me of that prime Barca team, like early 2000s Barca team that everyone
Yeah.
was scared of. That's what it reminded me of.
Okay.
So they're a team to watch. I would say that in and men's women's game, they're the best team to watch, hands down.
Yeah.
Um, in terms of the other games, I Leon Wolfsburg,
Yeah.
that was a bit closer. It took Leon until extra time on the second leg to kind of get through.
1 second.
But
1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry for cutting you off here. Big up, Si.
no worries.
Yeah. He just said, "Don't big up Donchenko. I hope you and King are all good." Yeah. Fuck you for one. Yeah. And proper Chelsea. Yeah. All right. Says big up Don Kepper or Fraud C. Big up King. Don Kepper. Don Kepper. Do you know what? Yeah. Don Kepper. She's taking a fucking piss. You know what I'm saying? Slippery fingers, Don Kepper. I can't believe it. Do you know what? Yeah, all right. I don't know what's going on over there in the water at Chelsea. This is what I'm saying because Don Kepper. Hey, do you know what? Yeah, Chelsea, you're a fucking fraud. But big up you. So what's he saying? Big up Revy as well.
Yeah, so big up everybody inside. Appreciate it. In terms of the Leon Wolfsburg, it took them till extra time to beat Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg in the second leg pretty much was just defensive the whole time. So for me, Leon went through, Barca went through. The third game, which was Bayern versus Man United, that was real close.
Yeah,
That was real close in the first leg, 3-2 to Bayern. But in the second leg, Bayern kind of showed their superiority to Man United and kind of ran out winners on that
yeah,
one as well. It's interesting because normally Wolfsburg is the top German team, but this year Bayern are running away with their division. They
yeah,
seem to be the best German team at the moment. So seems to me Bayern is starting to realize the importance of the women's game, and it's looked like they've started to invest in it a little piece. So they look good this year. Look like both on the women's and men's side they're going to be the best thing in Germany, which is it's good to see. And then our game, which was the most controversial of the two legs. In the first leg, you won 3-1. There was a goal disallowed that shouldn't have been in the first leg.
yeah,
Um, a couple bad decisions by the refereeing. In the second leg, we won 1-0. There was
yeah,
a hair pull that wasn't given, which is mad. But overall, like in the second leg, Chelsea peppered Arsenal, but we didn't have the clinicality to finish our chances, and Arsenal just needed to kind of see out the game because they did the work in the first leg.
yeah.
It was
I
just
get
one of
that.
those type of games. Um,
I get that.
your keeper was on fire, I would say. Your keeper's probably In
Unlike
terms of
Kepa.
current form. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
unlike
give me
Kepa.
1 second. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Okay, we got Mr. Newcastle himself. Yeah, last week he wasn't actually that much of a fraud. Yeah, he actually just spat his bars and then kept it like that. So I'm not going to disrespect him today. Yeah, but then with him, we got another Chelsea loving. They call him Mr. CCTV himself. When he comes around, you better watch what you say because he could be listening quietly. But the moment you say something mad, he will clip you and make you famous, motherfuckers. Yeah. Big up 10 and big up man like Prime. We say, my G's.
Doing good, doing good. Don't have to watch Newcastle at least for another 7 days or whatever. So doing good, and the international break for me is finished. So I could just for this weekend actually just enjoy seeing which one of Man City or Liverpool gets the head loss because one of them will get knocked out and go Southampton and Port Vale.
And Port Vale, fucking yeah.
This
Southampton,
is
Port Vale.
Rick and Nacho. That's funny.
Mate, do you know what? Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah, with the Southampton, with this Sunderland actually. Let's Southampton say.
No,
Fuck you.
Southampton. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. It's not my fault that you lot got thrown out of the fucking FA Cup. Yeah. Blame your players for not showing up. Pussy old man. Fucking hell, man. And I introduced you so nice this week. You just mad. What are you saying, Prime? You good? I guess Prime will come in when.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sick.
Yeah, man.
I'm sick, but yeah, I'm okay.
You're sick.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. I hope you get better soon, my brother, man. I think there's something going around because I'm feeling the same way, man.
Yeah, unfortunately. But how's everyone doing?
Good.
Yeah, King was just explaining the women's football because you lot beat us 1-0, and he was
Yeah.
saying that they've got something that we haven't got, a good keeper. Unfortunately, what I'm saying, we got Kepa, they got a proper goalkeeper. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
the
saying?
women's
So,
Arsenal women's team's keeper was yeah. She was on fire. She was on fire that game. But I do believe in terms of the Champions League, the final is gonna be Arsenal Barcelona. I think Arsenal women's will beat Lyon and I think Barca will destroy Bayern. So that's what's gonna happen next. I'm looking forward to the semi-finals. Maybe the upset will probably happen in well, not an upset, but the Arsenal Leon game is going to be a lot closer than the Barca Bayern game because I think Barca's on a different stratosphere when it comes over two legs. You can beat them on the one-off game, but over two legs, I don't think there's any team that can touch them because even if you have a good result against them in one leg, they will slap you up in the second. So that's what I think is going to happen. So I think it's going to be basically the same final as last year, but I think this time Barca end up winning it in terms of the women's one.
okay, I hear that, man. Well, do you know what it is? All the best to Barcelona. Do you get me? Like, because I don't really watch women's football like that, so I'm not gonna sit here and comment and be like, yeah. But it always be nice if Arsenal won something, the women's and the men's this year. That's what I'm saying. So, hey, worst case possible, we all know we're doing better than Newcastle, so fuck them. Right? And Newcastle even got a women's team.
Yeah, but we're in the second tier. That's why I know.
Okay. Are you with Tottenham?
I don't know. I don't really follow too much of club women's football. I do follow like the international one for women's,
Yeah.
but not really much of the club one. All I know is Newcastle second tier, but not sure if I heard we might get promoted to the Super League, maybe,
Yeah.
but I don't really follow too much.
Hey, fuck the Super League anyway, man. This one's always trolling me. Oh yeah, it's not April Fool's no more, Don. Yeah, shut up. It's not April Fool's no more. You see, I don't understand these Chelsea. Look, why can't they just be nice? Yeah, what's all the beef with Arsenal? We both hate Tottenham. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep our energy to helping Tottenham get relegated. Put them where they're supposed to be.
Oh no, I agree
So
with that. I don't hate Arsenal fans. I hate Arteta fans. There's a difference.
yeah, and there's a lot of them out there, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah. It's like 75% probably of your fan base are those crazy
yeah,
Arteta fans.
yeah. It's probably that. It's like
I I don't hate Arteta fans. I don't like Arsenal fans. Arteta fans are fine.
Oh, so he's the opposite. All right.
Okay, explain why.
Because Arsenal fans in general are annoying.
Am I annoying?
I mean, yes, you are annoying, but you're not the Arsenal fan I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay, explain this. You say you're a Donversation TV. Why am I annoying, my brother?
You're annoying for different reasons, bro. Like you say pussy all the time,
Yeah.
you know, for different reasons. But yeah, Arsenal fans like most Arsenal fans are annoying. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. They are annoying. And I'm annoyed because I'm stubborn. Even I know this. Even I know this. But yeah,
Yeah, but
international.
at least your stubbornness is logical. So
Yeah,
even though I don't agree with some of it, at least I can understand it.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
with the saying Arteta needs to win a quad, I think that's crazy, but I understand it because you don't trust him to keep your success.
yeah, yeah. And I've got good reason. That's the thing, people. I've got good reason. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what it is. If you want the manager to impress you, especially when they spent over a billion, been there like 7 years, and won one FA Cup, they have to do the impossible. You know what I'm saying? So that's one trophy in the season for every hurt. Yeah, but he didn't do it. So I was right again. It is what it is. But yeah, let's not do this whole Arsenal thing. It's the international break. Did anyone watch any games? Because I watched a Jamaican game and that pissed me off. Anyone watch any games?
I watched the
Yeah.
Ireland play. I got pissed off.
Oh,
I
what was
watched
it?
the
We bottled a 2-0 lead against Czechia, and we lost on pens. So yeah, trouble.
yeah. Obviously, I watch. Actually, I didn't watch any of the Spain games because they're just friendlies. But actually, there is. I don't know if I really want to introduce the topic in it because there was some really bad behavior in the stands in the Spain Egypt game, which I don't
I've
really
heard
want
about
to get into, but really up to any
I
of
heard
you.
about that. That
Yeah,
was
it. Let's talk
yeah,
about
that.
it.
It
Can I talk? Can I talk about it? Because
yeah.
that was personal
yeah,
for me.
yeah. So,
I've been to the wait. Let finish 10.
oh yeah, just for anyone maybe in the chat or wherever doesn't know. So, as far as I know, I think the game was in the Espanyol Stadium in Barcelona, Spain, Egypt, and what do you call this? I don't know of all the fans. How much for Bruno G? 5 trillion. But yeah, basically, obviously the stadium in Espanol, the OCDE stadium, uh, practically were almost all of them were Spanish fans chanting in Spanish, but in English it would be what is it? Jump if you are not Muslim or something like that. Basically,
Yeah.
that was the chant all throughout the stadium. So all the Spanish fans were jumping whatever. Like whoever doesn't jump is Muslim. Something I think that was probably the translation.
For real.
And obviously, yeah. And then Yamal came out after the game. I've someone on social media or something saying in intolerable and all that sort of thing, out of line, that sort of stuff. So yeah, that was basically what happened in the Spain Egypt game on Tuesday, I think it was. So yeah.
King, what was he saying?
For me, it's personal. Obviously, I'm Muslim myself. It's personal in two folds because the first thing in terms of this is why sometimes I feel like when it comes to some of the best players in the world, sometimes it's better to play for your heritage because
Yeah.
the countries you'll represent don't represent you. The people that are supposed to support you, if you're Yamal, a Muslim brother, Moroccan descent, is disrespecting you in your own stadium and claiming to be your fans. But they're gonna cheer when you score a goal. They're gonna cheer when you lift up the World Cup. They're gonna cheer when you do right. But then when the inverse happens, and we've seen it many a times for these European nations, they turn their back on you. They send you messages. They do this in your own stadium. They're supposed to be your fans. And the crazy thing about Spain is, especially southern Spain, some of the beautiful architecture that it has from
Was
the
yeah.
times of being controlled by the Muslims is some of the most beautiful places in the world. The history, if they understood their own history, they were a part of the Muslim Caliphate back in the day. I- Islam seeps into what Spain is today. A majority of it of southern Spain as well, and a lot of the people that they were talking about are people within their own country. That for me, that's disgusting, and I feel like it should be talked about, and I feel like it should be something that should be punished. But no, it's not going to be punished. Why? Because it doesn't cost FIFA money. The Spain FA don't care, so they're not going to do anything. UEFA don't care, and for me, this is just another incident of why I think it's weird. Because for me, I want players to represent the African nations, but then on the same time, CAF go do what they did to Senegal with the Afcon final situation. It's a catch-22. Is what where do you want to go? Do you want to be abused, or do you want to go to a place where it could be corrupted? And for me, it's like sometimes you just got to go where your heart is. And I feel like a lot of these players that are culturally from other places need to realize that these people only love you when you're winning, only love you when you score, only love you when you're doing the right things. And they will turn your back on you within an instant. And they will show you to your face, they'll do it behind your back. And for me, I think it's very disrespectful that they did that in a stadium and nothing's gonna happen about it. It's just a story for a day and it's gonna be forgotten about in a week when some other incident happens. And it pisses me off.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I, I when I heard that happened, um, I started thinking that like you're maybe not funny is the wrong word to use, but your best player is Muslim. He's Arab, and you think that is the best chant to use? Like, is that not quite tone deaf? And yeah, I agree with what King's saying. Like that's why Africa. If you play for the country from where like your not your true heritage, you go whether it's an African country or a Caribbean country, you'll get a lot more love. And if more people chose to do that, they would also raise the standard of football over there. And I think that would help with stopping the corruption. Not gonna lie. But
No,
that's why I always say if you choose to, as much as it's unfortunate, if you choose to play for Spain or England or Italy or France or whoever, Portugal, you're not going to get the love. Look at how the Italians treated Balotelli. And yet, the last World Cup goal they've scored, is because of him. Look at how the Euros final 21, England losing, and all the hate was put on Saka, Rashford, and Sancho because yes, they missed the penalties, but like the abuse that they got was just racial abuse. It wasn't like normal like football abuse. I can like that's fine, I guess. That's understandable. But when you're crossing uh, racial lines or religious lines, it's just disgusting. But that's the sort of stuff, unfortunately, you're gonna have to deal with um, when you play for these like European countries, and you shouldn't have to, but that's something that these players, I don't think they really think about. I don't think they really think about the like the cost and whether it's actually like worth going through. These players don't actually think it through, but like unfortunately, it's what you have to go through.
Yeah, man. You know what? I just don't understand it. Right? The world has gone. Okay, you'd think that the world has supposed to be gone so far just because of the integration and you know, I'm trying to find the right words to say without saying sounding hateful to anyone. Because do you know what it is? It's I actually see. I'm not surprised with that because you see, a lot of Spain are racist. Yeah, it's the reality of
And
it. They're even racist to Barcelona's, but Catalanians. This is what I'm saying because they've got a darker skin. Like it's so I'm actually surprised. It's just more of why hasn't FIFA made a big deal about this? Why don't they sanction or stop Spanish supporters from going to the World Cup? Because it's that what
But
we're trying to do.
it was a friendly game, and also it didn't go viral. Like I saw it on Twitter in a Twitter post, but this thing didn't go viral. This wasn't
Yeah,
spoken about anywhere. It wasn't
yeah,
made
I'm
to be a
not.
big deal.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is that why hasn't FIFA stepped in? Because if you're seeing it, yeah, and you're saying it, do you know how many millions of people would have seen it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you think that uh who is it, the Egyptian FA would have reported them, right? You see, it's things like this that people, not even people, that FIFA, UEFA, whoever runs the whole infrastructure needs to start stepping in and start banning teams from the World Cup that do that.
I,
Just like they had
they
the
won't.
same energy, just like they had, excuse me, just like they had the same energy for Russia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but that was a different thing. That was because of a war going on. They won't.
I understand that. The reason why I'm saying,
This has been going on for years. Like I
yeah,
remember growing up. Do you remember the discussion with because I think England, like some of the England players had gotten I think like Sterling and stuff, they'd gotten abuse when England were playing like out in some places
yeah,
in Eastern Europe. And the whole
yeah,
conversation of should they walk off the pitch, and if they walk off, the whole team should, support them and stuff like that is like,
yeah.
why should it have to be a case of we should walk off the pitch? Like the whole yeah, sorry, my bad for interrupting you. But it's
Oh
just
no, no, no,
if
no.
this is going on
Listen,
for years, they're not gonna do
no,
anything to
no,
stop it.
no. What I'm saying is that
Yeah.
because what you're not saying anything from there, and I get everything you're saying, but my point is that why don't FIFA like just ban teams, clubs, or the country team from playing in a competition? Make them forfeit it. You know what I'm saying? Kick them out, put Jamaica in. I'll be happy for that anyway. Yeah, simply because it's no honestly, bro. Because like do you remember we were saying this about football clubs?
Yeah.
Stop playing games behind closed doors because the fans still win. You know what I'm saying? The fans still win because they still get to see their team in a tournament. Okay, they can't go to the club and watch it, but they can watch it on TV. Ban them from the competition because like all of that hate and stuff like that has no place in this football. You get me? And it's like you can sanction the team, you can give them fines. Yeah, they're just gonna write off as a tax write off. That's what they're gonna do. You get me? So it doesn't really hurt their pocket at all. But if you ban them from a competition because of what their fans did, that's when they start realizing that they can't be doing those sort of things. And people, this doesn't just go out to Spain. This goes out to England as well. Yeah, because in that Euro get to Italy, that final, we all saw what happened.
Yep.
Yeah, and and the thing is, yeah, because it's so funny that there'll be a lot of people calling that Spain, which are very very English, and we know what I'm talking about. But they didn't talk about the whole Saka thing, yeah, the whole Rashford thing, the whole Sancho thing. They didn't talk about that shit. But they're the biggest mouse on something like this. it's like no matter what it is, so no matter about the hate is hate, innit? And that shit needs to be kicked out of football real soon, man. You get what I'm saying? And do you know what the sad thing is? We're telling the same old story every few months. Why? So what's going to happen at the World Cup? We all know that um, in the USA, there's some madness going on out there. What are we in store for the World Cup? This comes around once every 4 years. You know how excited I am for the World Cup. And in my head now I'm thinking, what's the next big story that's going to come out? We shouldn't be thinking of that. We should be thinking after a long ass season, all of our players they're tired, but they're going to give their last all for their country. You know what I'm saying? Like even though I don't give a shit if England wins it or not, because I want my team Arsenal to win first and foremost, it'll be nice for them to win. But then this kind of shit is always going to overshadow it. You know what I'm saying? Because I like, did they know? Did they know how many people there were, or was anyone fined for it? Was anyone caught for it? Is there any information about that?
Oh, I mean, I didn't really check on that figure, but obviously the majority of the stadium, the Spain Egypt game was, well, most obviously Spain fans, and specifically they're from the city of, most likely come from the city of Barcelona. So I don't know what the response would, or how the reception would be if like the game was being played in somewhere else in Spain, because obviously Catalonia has more sort of international influence compared to, let's say, for example, where I live in Galicia, which is that region just above Portugal. Very different sort of culture from Catalonia, and they're scheduled likely to have a friendly in A Coruña. From what I heard, it's against China, just as a friendly, like the final warm up game in Spain before they go to the World Cup. And you know, what if that's sort of, oh, whoever doesn't jump is Chinese or whatever. So I don't know what the sort of figure or what fines, but from what I heard, really not much from news, at least from what I saw here in Spain. But yeah, it's not a good thing.
Oh man, that's horrible. I'm not happy to see that's horrible, but do you know what? I don't want it to overshadow what football should be about. Yeah. So go on, bro.
Yamal's. So I just searched up online. The Yamal made a commented on it on I think it's an IG post. Yesterday at the stadium, the chant of "the one who doesn't jump is a Muslim" was heard. I know I was going for the rival team, and it wasn't something personal against me. But as a Muslim person, it doesn't stop being disrespectful and something intolerable. I understand that not all fanatics are like this, but to those who sing these things, using a religion as mockery in a field leaves you ignorant and racist people. Football is to be enjoyed and encouraged, not to disrespect you for who they are and for what they believe in. With that being said, thank you to the people who came to cheer us on. See you at the World Cup. The what's his name? Luis de la Fuente, the Spanish national team manager, said, "I feel total and absolute repulsion towards any xenophobic or racist attitude. They are intolerable." And the Spanish Prime Minister apologized to the Egyptian players who suffered Islamophobia and affirmed solidarity with them.
Yeah, I get all of that, but what's happening to the fans that went there for the team? Because an apology is all well and good. Yeah, cool. It's just like my child breaking something or doing something naughty when I was at school and saying sorry. But then, okay, this doesn't warrant an apology. That's nice for them to get an apology, but this should be more sanctions because if they did it once, they're going to do it again. Yeah, and then we take things away from them. That's the only way they're going to learn. Like, to be honest, that apology makes it even worse. Yeah, because if they didn't say nothing, that's just like the apology. It's meaningless. For me, it's just meaningless. Because those same fans are going to fucking America, going to the United States, Mexico, and Canada to say that same shit, right? Especially started on in the USA, yeah, right? So where's the sanctions? It's only sanctions that, for me, the sanctions is the apology. The fact that they could say this is the person that did this. You see, as bad as the British, the British FA and all the rest of that malarkey is, when someone when someone from this country, I remember that person that racially abused, I think it was Sterling, right? He got named and shamed. He had to go through court and all of that. And that little child as well. His parents got sanctioned, right? And the rest of the world taking to following that shit. It's disgusting, bro. About I'm sorry. I'm sorry that one of my fellow countrymen or a group of my countrymen was racist to your people. Fuck that, man. Fuck that, man. It's just pissing me off, blood. Fucking wankers. But hey, we move.
Yeah, I like the fact that at least it was like acknowledged. So I like that. But yeah, the fact that this still goes on and like nothing's gonna happen. But like I keep telling people, like look at back with the whole the Enzo stuff with the Instagram live. Like I told people, nothing's actually gonna happen. As much as like Argentina and the squad that they should have been punished and banned or whatever, but they're not gonna do anything. Like, bro, even Chelsea didn't do anything. The guy got given the armband. So,
Mate, do you know the funny thing is, yeah, he can be racist and nothing happens, but if he speaks out about his club, he gets a too much ban.
yeah,
Do you see how fuckery things are?
yeah.
Like he's got too much ban.
That's not even the worst part. The worst part is there were Chelsea fans who were defending Enzo, and they had a problem with Fofana speaking out against him. You guys were having a go at Fofana for speaking out, and they were defending Enzo. The same Enzo now that wants to leave. So
A year later, how ironic, or 2 years later, how ironic is that? It's like the whole Mbappe situation all over again, isn't it? But what can I say? And then they say certain people want to say, yeah, people of color want to make themselves a victim. No, we don't. We just want to be left alone, to be honest. That's all we want. Yeah. Because it's all good when people are entertaining and all of that, but the moment some shit happens, this is what it is, right? And to make it worse, Yamal. Look at Yamal. Yamal. But then they'll celebrate his goals that he scored. Oh yeah, he's the pride. He's the pride of Spain right now. He's gonna be world class one day. I'm glad that he chose Spain.
Yamal should win the Ballon d'Or, but yeah, stand up if you're Muslim.
That's fucking ridiculous, bro. That's fucking ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, do you know what? I really don't get hate in 2026. Yeah, because to be honest, this is why I loved when they done that little skit many years ago with those kids, when you saw each and every one of them in the playground, and then afterwards the caption was, "They don't see color, so why should you?"
Yeah.
It's fucking sad. But yo, big up everyone in the chat, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you like it and subscribe and sharing. Make sure you like this 10 to the African King Fraud and to Sarcasm City Clips, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone in the chat, yeah? Yeah, football ain't football no more. It's all politics and racism, yeah. And that's the thing. Everyone wants to. It's like, don't get me wrong. People are entitled to their own opinion, but your first job is to play football. When you retire, do what you want to do. Do your job first. Yeah? But It's just fucking sad, man. It's just sad. Oh, what a way to start off the stream, the fucking pussios, man. Like that. Do you know what? Yeah, I hope Atletico and Barcelona both losing that match. Bastards. So Arsenal can go straight to the final.
and you play Real Madrid.
Yeah. No. And Real Madrid get kicked out as well. So it has to be either Bayern Munich or PSG. Because Liverpool are beating them. To be perfectly honest. But yeah, we move. All right, who's still in the FA Cup?
Unfortunately, we're still in it, but
So if you're in it, you got a chance to win it then, my brother.
no, we don't. No, we don't.
I'm a Port Vale fan.
You're a Port Vale fan.
Mm.
Yeah. Hold that, Chelsea. Yeah, I'm a Port Vale fan as well. All right. Who's their star player again? What's his name?
I heard his name was Ben Waine, a Newcastle fan, scored against Sunderland in the previous round. So you never know, and represents New Zealand for the World Cup. So you never know.
Go with the All Blacks. Love it. Yeah. What's his name? Bob Wayne.
I think something Wayne, something like that.
That's Bob Wayne. That's a country singer.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
How you trying to hit on Chelsea? You don't even know the player's name.
Yeah, man. The star player you don't know of it. That's what you're saying.
At least do your research.
Hate with facts.
Yeah, of course, man. Like, do you know, he sounds like an old country or western. Not even a country or western. Do you know that John Wayne thing and all of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm looking at the players right now, yeah. Andrew Gray, Funso Ojo, Ben Omos, the keeper, Grant Ward, Liam Gordon. He sounds like he should be playing for Chelsea, Liam Gordon. Hey, it's
Ben Waine. Yeah, Ben Waine.
Ben Waine. Yeah, Ben Waine, Waine. He's a forward, 5'10". Okay, pick him up, man. Let's hope he scores tomorrow. And
the game is tomorrow.
Yeah, the games are tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's Saturday, bro. I've been asleep for like 2 days, in and out of sleep. So I didn't know. Yeah, Saturday. Okay. Damn.
You must.
It's not. It's today. It's today.
Yeah, technically today.
Right now.
Yeah.
Happy Saturday, people.
We're gonna beat Vale and then get knocked out in the semi-final. So.
Oh yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, people. Yeah, let's do this quickly. Who's going through the City and United, the City and Liverpool game, and why?
I think the winner of that wins the FA Cup, and I have City going through. Oh, Alisson's injured, by the way, guys.
Oh yeah.
He's out for the rest of the season.
Or like near the end of the season.
What do you mean for fuck's sake? Am I wrong? Like, we're not winning this FA Cup. I don't know when Chelsea's next win is going to be in the league.
It might be tomorrow.
In the league, in the Prem.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to be an ass.
Oh, against Spurs.
Oh yeah, they don't.
Yeah, won't be Spurs.
They don't count though. That doesn't count.
Then whoever came 38 days.
No, Man City should beat Liverpool though. I think they're.
Why?
Yeah.
They don't have definition.
Why? I just think they'll just be a. They've been a better team this season than them, so I think just logically,
City,
and they're at home.
City are on a high, or at least they should be on a high from the cup win, and Liverpool need to focus on their Champions League midweek.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Liverpool got PSG coming up as well, so yeah, they're going to be half an hour on that weekend.
Yeah. Actually, with that, I'll say Man City to
Yeah.
progress.
That makes sense.
You know what? Yeah, I'm in two minds. For some reason, I think Liverpool's going to win.
Who do you want to lose the final to?
Yeah, who do you want to lose it to? Or the
Man,
semi-final, actually. You might get them in the semi-final, most likely.
imagine having a season where you win the Prem, but you lose 3 finals. That's crazy.
That's all right. We got the Prem.
No, but I mean in terms of, I don't mean in terms of Arsenal. I mean in terms of Arteta. Like, what does that mean? If you guys win the Prem, but you lose 3 finals.
That means everything I've said throughout these years was right.
True,
that
but
means.
like you just said, who cares? We have the Prem.
Yeah, we have
So-
the Prem, but then I still want him out because remember what I said at the beginning, earlier on this year. Give me the quad and I'll back you. If you can't give me the quad, then
True.
it's just regular routines for me.
I'm not even saying you're wrong, but again, like you just said to me, who cares? We still have the Prem. Tony can say that. Why should he go? Well, to be fair, Tony, you don't never really know what Tony's got. With
Well, to be honest, Son's got to find Tony in the first place. I think he's chilling with Cole Palmer.
Yeah, with Tony, you never know. He apparently doesn't back Arteta, but yeah, this team's amazing. I don't know, but with other people like Igal and stuff, like you just said, who cares? We have the Prem. So if you guys, who cares if you lose 3 finals? Why do you want him gone? You want us the Prem. That's the narrative.
For me, it's more like if I lose a final, yeah, cool with it.
Yeah,
if we win the Prem, at least we won the objective for myself. Yeah. Because remember what I said. Like, even though I would love to win the FA Cup because that's kind of like Arsenal's cup nowadays. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't care about that. Like, Carling Cup, yes, because do you remember, Prime? You said it. Like, when I say things, it sounds harsh, but it's reality,
Yeah.
innit? A lot of people don't like the truth. A lot of people don't want to hear. People want people like me to sugarcoat things too much. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not. I will never downplay a trophy. I will take whatever trophies there is. Yeah, but after many years of not winning a trophy or winning a Premier League, we have to put priorities. You know what I'm saying? We got to put things in order. If I lost three finals and I won the Premier League, I'm not gonna care. Do you know what? Because these motherfuckers can't talk to me this season. You get me?
No. Yes, I'm not talking about in terms of like rivals bantering. Yeah. I'm just saying, well, everything you've just said, Doncy, you're right, and I agree with you. Now, if you're saying Arteta should leave, and you have an Arteta fan, he can just say to you, "Well, we've achieved our objective. Who cares about the Carabao, FA Cup, and Champions League? We've achieved our objective. He's won us the Prem. Like, why do you want him gone?"
Yeah.
Again, I agree with everything you just said, but they can then use that back against you for why you want him gone.
And the thing is, this is why I'll call him an idiot, because then I will turn around and say, bring up the last 3 years and see what he's done. That's why. And the thing is, ask any other fan base or any other fan if that's acceptable for them. And when I say fans, like not disrespect him, Newcastle ain't in the conversation. Is what I'm saying. I'm talking about Chelsea fans. I'm talking about City fans.
It's Sunderland in the conversation.
Sunderland. Yeah, Sunderland's in the conversation because big up Sunderland, the most decorated side down that side of town. You get what I'm saying? All right. But when we're talking, like, you see, the thing is, there are idiot nonsensical Arsenal fans that actually believe that, because they'll be, because what I just said is okay when someone like me says it, because I didn't want to be in this cup competition. This is why I haven't crashed out like that. This is why stream after stream, when people ask me the same thing, I see the same answer, because that's what I actually believe. Yeah. For me, if just like if we won the Carling Cup, Carabao Cup, sorry people, it would have sugarcoated a lot of shit that's going on in Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice to win the first trophy that we got our hands on, just for team moral. But then these players are big headed at the best of times without winning anything. Could you imagine if it went the opposite way? If we go to our next match and everything is flying high, everyone's happy, we're trying to do wonders in the first 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. and they get battered. Yeah, I'm just like if we win the Premier League, that's great. That's the objective this season. And the thing is, yeah, Arsenal fans. No, okay, my fan base are fucking idiots. Yeah,
Say that again.
my fan base are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Because
Facts. Name names. Name names.
I don't need to. I don't need to name it because I'm not on this water today. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I can say that is because my fan base are the only fan base that thinks it's acceptable to come this far in the manager's career, right? And not calling out. My fan base think it's acceptable for a player to get 30 grand a week and only won an FA Cup. You know what I'm saying? My fan base is okay to have a captain that's best attribute to the team is a babysitter. You know what I'm saying? My fan base, yeah, was bigging up our set piece coach. My fan base said to me, why don't you trust the process? This is why I think my fan base are fucking idiots. Yeah? And Arteta leaves, I hope they get transferred with him. You know what I'm saying? I swear that my fan base must be fucking Tottenham in disguise, mate. Because the kind of shit that they settle for makes me sick. Makes me sick. But we move. What we need. So, people, what do you think about Arsenal and Sunderland? Southampton, sir.
I'm gonna lie, I have Southampton going through.
Oh, because you're a prick.
It's not that. It's just there's information I was given that they were beaten after a number of games. You're going to be using a lot of backup players. You're going to use your backup keeper in Kepa, who messed you up in the cup final. So he's not going to be in the best of form. A lot of your players aren't going to play that game because you got the Sporting Champions League game midweek because that's the more important game. So I think you're going to take Southampton lightly. Away from home is a lot more difficult than at home against some of these lower level teams, especially when you're going to their stadium. And they're going to be packed out stadium. They're going to be up for it. Their players are going to be more rested because a lot of their players probably aren't on international break or playing for international teams. So they'll have a lot more players that will be fit and ready, raring to go for this moment. And they'll have something to prove. So for me, I just think Arsenal Arsenal players have the same mentality as your fans, which is you do a lot of the bigger fish to fry when it comes to the cups. So I think you disregard this cup game just because you'd rather win the Champions League and Premier League. But I think that's the wrong mentality to have because I think that affects the Premier League and Champions League. And I think outside of the Champions League games, I don't see Arsenal having a win this month.
Yeah.
Wait. Sorry, Dante. Wait. What? Arsenal win a game this month.
Outside of the Champions League games, yeah. I have a feeling that's going to happen.
Wait, Newcastle's going to get points from Arsenal?
How many Prem games so Arsenal bottled the league?
I believe so. Because for me, the cup final for me was a big thing in mentality. For me, they needed to win that cup.
This narrative of because they've lost the cup, Arsenal will now bottle the league needs to end. It's 7 games. There's not enough time. Stop it, please. Yeah. Stop getting people's hopes up. Because when Arsenal,
I'm being honest. I think. Do I think City will win every game? Probably not. But I do think Arsenal are going to let themselves down.
Nah, but you also know what Arsenal fans are like. If people keep saying this, when they do eventually cross the line and win the league, they're going to be even more unbearable. They're going to be like, oh, we weren't even favorites and we still won this league. It's the best league win we've ever seen.
That's what I want, though.
No.
That's better. That's that's when Arteta signs the 5-year deal. You're very I'm long term.
Oh, so you want this to be the greatest ever Prem win we've ever seen for him to get a 10-year
deal? My greatest ever Prem win. They did it against the mighty City. Last year of Pep. They
They're
ran out.
not
They
gonna
ran out.
win.
Pep out the ends. That's what they're gonna. You know. You
They're
got
not gonna.
the is yours gold, and then we ran Pep out the ends trophy.
They're
That's what
not
they're.
gonna win a Prem game. So who do they have in the what? Bournemouth, Man
Big up
City.
Chelsea.
Pick up Chelsea. Bournemouth,
Yeah,
Man
this month
City.
in particular, I don't think.
Okay, so
No.
so we're
Bournemouth
not beating
City and
Southampton.
Newcastle.
So you're saying we're not beating Southampton, yeah?
Yeah,
But you say we're going to beat Sporting. We're not going to beat
Yeah.
Bournemouth at home.
yeah, you draw with
Where
them.
we're going to beat Sporting, you say. We're not going to beat City, and we're not going to beat
Yeah, you
Castle.
lose to City. You lose to City and draw with Newcastle.
Wait. So in the Prem, so they lose to Bournemouth, right?
No, draw with Bournemouth.
Draw. Lose to City.
Yeah,
That's 4, and Newcastle is a draw.
draw. Yeah,
That's
just don't
5
think they'll
points.
win. I just
That-
don't think they'll
so-
win it. They'll still win the league. I just don't think they'll win
Yeah.
in that month.
So that's
This
5
motherfucker's
points.
lost his mind.
Wait. So they won't win in this month, but they'll still win the Prem. If that happens, and let's assume City win their games, that is 4 points
One
left.
point, 1 point, or 1 point behind us.
No, it'll be 4 points behind.
No,
We-
no,
Yeah,
that'd be
because
fine.
if you
no,
look at
City-
their, if you look at their May,
Wait, City's game in hand is this month,
Mhm.
yeah?
yeah,
Okay, so that's 1 point.
Well,
So you're saying
on-
by the end of April, Arsenal will be a point ahead of City. If that's the
Yeah,
case,
they'll-
then they'll lose the league. If that's the case, 1 point.
No, I think they'll-
yeah.
I think they'll scrape over the line just because of this month.
No, but if you're saying by the end of this month, Arsenal will be a point ahead, that means Arsenal won't win the league.
But I
They
see
won't
City
win-
outside
of course
of
they
the.
won't
I
win the
think
league.
City dropped points this month as well. That's the thing.
Oh, okay, never mind. My bad. Okay.
I think City is still going to be inconsistent.
I fell for the trap. I got gassed myself. I fell for the trap. See? Nah.
Yeah, I think City are going to be. I just think, for me, they're going to have priorities elsewhere. That's why they're going to drop points in the. They're going to basically in the City game they'll go too defensive, and they'll end up losing that one. In the Newcastle game, I just think Newcastle will physically outbattle them. And I think it
With
will
what
mean more for
players?
Newcastle than them.
I swear Newcastle's got a bag of injuries as well.
Actually, yeah, I think we don't actually have any, like, because Bruno G is back at last.
Okay.
So that's something that helpful. And, with Sandro Tonali apparently going to Arsenal or Man United or every club in the world, I mean, maybe if Sandro Tonali turns up at the Emirates, maybe that will be the key for Arteta to bring him in for the quad push next year.
Arteta's going to buy another deep-lying playmaker after just buying a deep-lying playmaker last summer, after spending 100 million on a deep-lying midfielder 3 summers ago. Man.
Of course, and another centre back. They're gonna buy another centre back.
Hey,
you know the deal.
Big up Arteta, man. My manager. Big up.
They got man. They're
Fucking
gonna buy another centre
disrespect
back and
is
another.
Hey, people, are you hearing this, man? All of this fucking tomfoolery on my
Listen,
channel.
just because you're ignorant to what he's doing doesn't mean I have to be. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just being logical. I think they'll just scrape over the line. It'll be only a couple points in it by the end of the season that they win it by.
Nah.
I don't think it's gonna be a gap.
No, I think there's going to be a gap. I think there's going to be a gap because City have been inconsistent at best. And as much as because what is it? I think there's 20. My maths ain't as great as it used to be, but I think there's 21 points for Arsenal and 24 points for Chelsea for City to still play for because of the game in hand. Yeah. So out of 21 points, how many points do you think we're going to get?
Oh, well, let me look at your fixtures. Said 5 in that month. You probably beat Fulham 8. You probably draw with West Ham 9. You beat Burnley 12. And you probably don't care about the Palace game because you probably won it by then. So 13.
And who knows, maybe Palace are in the Conference League final as well. So maybe they don't really matter about it.
Yeah. Maybe 15 points. 13 to 15 points, I think.
15 points. 15 points are too bad. 15 points will win us the league.
82.
15 points will win us the league. Because 15 points, yeah. Because if there's 15, oh shit. Because that would go down to goal difference then. Because if we're saying, let's say if you're right, and then City win all of their games, for example, because you said they're beating Arsenal, that means it's going to go down to goal difference. If my maths ain't that bad,
Yeah, they'll beat us. They'll beat Arsenal. The Burnley game might be a banana skin. I think they might draw that one.
tell me that you man are just going to roll lay down on your back. You might sound like bitches, blood. Now take that, take
No,
that.
no, no. My team is just that bad at the moment on the Rocinha. In big games, we haven't won a big game.
Man said, "Are you just gonna take it?" You know what Chelsea are right now? Chelsea are like, I'll be real. You don't even need to take us out, bro. You don't even need to take us to Morley's. I'll be real. You don't need to take us out. It's just the 2 a.m. text. Are you up? That's what Chelsea are.
Oh, what about what Sam said? Dixie's Chicken Shop.
You don't even need. You don't even need a chicken shop, bro. It's the 2 a.m. Are you up? Listen, I'm 5 minutes away. That's all you need right now.
Fucking hell. Are you gonna even accept noodles at least?
Listen, at this point, the way Chelsea are right now, we'll go to you. At this point, we'll go to you. You don't need to waste the petrol money. We'll go to you.
That's desperado. That's desperado. Like, that's not.
That's what Chelsea are. Nah, we don't even need the drink. We don't even need the drink. We don't even need the awkward little, the little like 5-10 minutes where you need to put on Netflix and act like you're not trying to do it. That's not Chelsea, bro. We just walk straight in, bend over. That's what Chelsea are.
Fucking hell. Wham bam, thank you, man.
Chelsea don't even try and pretend like we have standards.
Fucking hell, that's
We don't even
disgusting.
try and pretend like, oh, I'm not easy. I'm not one of these girls. Nah, that's not what Chelsea are, bro. We're easy.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, man. Hey, Haaland, run through Haaland. Yeah, that's what Chelsea are.
Yeah. Haaland is cleanup crew, innit? Haaland's cleanup crew.
Yeah, man.
He's scoring. He's scoring.
Yeah, man.
That's going to be his confidence game. That's going to be his confidence game.
It's like you're gonna get some. Hey, Foden, you're gonna get some. You're gonna get some.
Yeah, don't worry.
oh my days, Foden the missing man as
Get
well.
some. Yeah,
Love,
you're gonna get Foden, Cherky, Reinders, all of them. Smenyo, you're gonna get some. You're gonna get some.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Cherky and Randers together. That's a mad name. I'm maybe gonna say what I was gonna say, but yeah, we're fucking. So these mans are gonna run through you, man. King K style. Oh my.
Yeah, man. Of course, you're gonna get some, man. You're gonna get some.
Yeah. Goal difference is going to be gone in a second. I'm going to lie. Goal difference is going to be gone.
Man. Yeah, that Chelsea game is gonna affect your goal difference.
No, man, you never know because Chelsea always step up to big teams.
Yeah, when we have good managers, bro, we've got a nerd in charge.
He's not really a nerd. He's more of a janitor.
Yes. Nah, he's not, bro. He's a geek. He's worse than a nerd. He's a geek.
Fucking hell,
He's like I think he's more like Johnny Sins, jack of all trades, master of none.
Of none.
Oh,
Yeah.
master
He's not
of
even
one.
a jack of- Bro, he's bro, he bro, Rosenior's captain saver.
Yeah, but you're not saving
Bro.
anyone though. That's the thing.
Nah, he's the guy in the cup chair, bro.
Oh, the cameraman. He's the cameraman.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Mate. Hey, mate, the disrespect is real out here, man. Fucking
So
hell, man.
I don't have to respect him. I don't care.
Yeah.
no.
He's the man that said respect the balls.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
Hold up.
Yeah, we're seniors telling telling his missus, hey, respect their balls, respect their balls.
One
That's what
second.
he's saying.
Okay. Who did he say that to?
Oh, you remember that? Remember that game where Chelsea's players were surrounding the ball in the
Yeah.
and it went viral. And Racina was talking about the players were respecting the ball. Like he didn't tell them to do that or some shit. I don't know.
Respecting the ball, but what does that even mean?
Exactly, because we lost that game.
Yeah, to
So,
us.
Yeah.
Boy, you see, Messina and Onana, they cut from the same cloth. That's what I'm saying.
No, they're not. They're not. You know why? Because
Oh.
Onana, I can explain Onana. He's a black goalkeeper. I can explain him. For senior is just a geek. Listen, if Onana was a midfielder, I guarantee you he'd be class. If he was in midfield, if he played center back, full back, he'd be fine. It's just the fact that he's a midfield, he's a goalkeeper. That's why he's crazy. But for a senior, there's no saving this guy, bro.
So what you're trying to say is Onana in goal is like someone like me going to the Olympics for swimming.
Bro, it's like you backing Arteta. It don't make sense.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, Rosino
But-
chat GPT's his answers, I swear down. He just
Facts,
I-
bro.
they're gonna ask
But I
me
swear-
this, and this. What can I say? Alright,
Bro,
cool.
you know what Rosinha is? You know when you're in uni or you're in school and you've got an essay and there's a word count. Rosinha talking about how aging men, manager. That's what he's doing. He's trying to pad the word count. You know, you got to do double spaces and stuff like that. You find a way to trick the word count. That's what Rosinha is, bro.
So he's trying to Jedi mind fuck you lot.
Yeah, but everyone keeps telling me, oh, he's a good wordsmith. He's good with words. He's a great salesman. He's not a great salesman. He's not. Listen, no woman is listening to Rosinha. He's not selling any woman dream.
Yeah, he's got money, doesn't need to.
Money doesn't. Listen, money's not saving the loser, bro. Money ain't saving the loser.
He sounds smart, but actual like Lampard is smart. That's the difference.
Exactly.
So would you trade it for Lampard tomorrow?
Yes. And I hated Lampard at Chelsea, and I trade in a heartbeat.
This Lampard, yeah, I think Lampard's improved as a manager. You could see it with his time at Coventry.
Yeah, but then you got to remember he's actually been managing for a minute now and through hardship. When he got the
but not even Lampard. No, Lampard in 2019, he'd only spent a year at Derby. Lampard then was still better than what Rosinha is now, and I was on Lampard's neck. I didn't rate him, but he still managed to get top 4. And this guy was using Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham for most of the season, Tomori. This guy was using a lot of the young players.
Yeah, but then they were the runners though. What runners have you got in your club right now?
Garnacho's a road runner. Neto's a road runner. Delapa's a road. Well, Delap should be on construction site, but you've got road runners in this team as well. But this team is like the quality. No, he should.
Delap's a gardener. That's what he is. He's a gardener.
He's a gardener.
The lap dancer.
Bro, he's a lot. He's a lot of things, bro. In one of my group chats, someone told me if the lap was black, people would rate him. Like he'd be a better striker. I'm like, no, he wouldn't. Bro, hey, the lap's lucky. He's lucky he's not black. That's all I want to say, bro.
Yeah, we're lucky that he's not black because the fire that be coming out of people's mouths. Look how talented Pogba was, right? And look at the hate that he got against him. So can you imagine if the lap was black?
Not gonna lie. Hey, I don't know if this is bad to say, but I'm not gonna lie. If the lap was black, I'd probably say the words too. I'm not gonna lie. He's awful to watch. I say the words. I don't care. He is awful to watch. He is awful to watch. Hey,
no, that's mad. So I say it too.
The lap, he's being linked to Newcastle. It looks like we're getting rid of Garnacho. Bears. Hey,
I can't believe you just said that, bro.
I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I meant it. Thank you, African. Yeah, I meant it. Yeah, I meant it.
Yeah, there's many a player that I've had to say that to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Look, hey, John C. Do you not know what I call Sanchez?
What do you call Sanchez?
I call him middle name.
1 second.
Might be my. Oh, okay, yeah, first.
No, Sanchez is worse. He's like what, half Jamaican, half like he's got like 100 mixes.
Yeah, Sanchez is Jamaican, bro. I blame Flawless for this. Sanchez is Jamaican.
Nah, he's not Jamaican. He ain't
my thing is, the keeper shouldn't have a fade. The keeper's hair should be rough and tough. Why does he have a fade? That's my problem. Like the hair matters.
He got rid of the fade, and then he started doing well.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Chalaba, people keep trying to say Chalaba's Nigerian. He's not. He's from Sierra Leone. He's not my people.
I said he's not my people.
No, he's not my people, bro. He's not my people. Not all Africans are the same. He's not my people.
Said half of him is fake.
Yeah, facts, bro.
419 Chalaba.
Yeah, man. He plays like he's 419, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Dante, you're lucky. The only thing you need to put up with is Arteta, and he's winning you a title. You're lucky.
mate, I'm even luckier because Zinchenko was gonna fuck off this season. Oh my, Odegaard is not playing at the moment. Oh my, life is good, blood. Life is fucking good.
No, you still have a fake Brazilian at left wing that needs to go.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
wait,
King,
Bro, speaking of him,
King,
I saw
hold
him
on, King,
over.
King. Are you
I
saying
know it's coming.
are you saying Arteta needs a left winger?
Yeah, they do. They do. They do. 'Cause both their left wingers are media. The moment I knew, the moment I knew Brazil weren't gonna win the World Cup, when I saw Martin Smelly over a free kick, I was like, "What's this brother gonna do?"
Hey, King. Allegedly, we're trying to sell 2 wingers in the summer.
Oh yeah. Pedro Neto to Arsenal confirmed.
Pedro Neto, Garnacho. Anyway,
Arteta, save another Chelsea lad. Yeah, man, do it.
Save a hole, Captain, save a hole.
Yeah, man, exactly.
Oh right, you man got the biggest hole as your captain. Oh no, so he's a racist. I mean, the manager.
Yeah, listen, it's cool. Don't worry. The Rosinha will be gone in the summer. Garnacho will be gone. Neto will be gone. The Lap will be gone.
Oh, now I know why they made him captain to represent the club.
Who? What Enzo?
Enzo.
I think he might go in the summer too. I'll be honest with you. I want Enzo to go in the summer too. I'll be honest. I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say it loud and proud, man. Get the Argentinians out. Bring the Africans in. Chelsea was best when we were African. That's the problem. AFCON, there was no Chelsea. There was no Chelsea players at AFCON. That's the biggest difference.
Oh, you're not wrong. Because the Jackson was at Bayern. There's no Chelsea players at AFCON. Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, man. Bring the Africans in, not Jackson though. He can go too.
For as long as I remember, there's been at least one Chelsea player at AFCON. Crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And they're normally the team that wins it or gets to the final at least.
Man.
I'm saying, man.
Yeah, hey, make Chelsea AFCON again.
Yeah, exactly. Make Chelsea African again. That's what we need.
Yeah, man.
It's in the name.
Facts.
Send them Argentinians to Spain and Arsenal. That's where they need to go.
Wait, don't see. Have Arsenal ever had an Argentinian player?
No.
Yes, you have.
You will now.
Yeah, one of your best keepers in recent memory. The man, the legend.
Martinez. Martinez. Yeah.
Oh, Martinez. Yeah. That pussy. I forgot about him. Yeah, but then, one season. It was a
like Martinez.
Season. Do you know what? Yeah, I don't like Martinez. His antics are fucking stupid, mate. You know what I'm saying? It's his antics and his behaviour. This is the reason why he never could break into Arsenal. But saying that, Arsenal's always had good keepers.
Yeah. Better check. You love a Chelsea goalkeeper, innit? Sanchez.
1 second, you man had Shane Given, man. Shut the fuck up.
Man.
Club legend.
Club legend.
Hey, 10. Don't say that. You won your Carabao Cup final. Don't take that from him.
Yeah, we had Nick Pope in goal to win us a Carabao Cup final.
Do you know what? Yeah, big up 10 man and a Carabao Win Cup final. Your first trophy in 100 years is what I'm saying. Like the last time you won something, the Second World War hadn't even started.
Hey, 10, I wouldn't take that. No, 5 back.
Hey, Prime, stop it by this.
5 back. Hey, 10, say he has no hair. Call him bald. 5 back, bro. 5 back.
I mean, at least I got to see my team win a Carabao Cup. So.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Do you know what?
And you're bald. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Ted.
I enjoy it. You gotta get it right, man. I'm bald and sexy out here. This is what I'm saying. Like, what you talking about, man? Fucking hell. Like, bald is a new rasta, man. The ladies love the baldness.
The ladies also love a Champions League.
Yeah. Well, but they love try hard as well with the cup winners, cup ole.
What's a cup winners cup?
Do
Sunderland have a cup winners cup? 10.
No.
So it doesn't count. Is that what you're saying? It doesn't count. Yeah.
It's true. Well, in if you ask a lot of people, Cup Winners' Cup never existed, did it? Because they're too dumb to do their research.
Yeah, no, I agree. It doesn't count. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's okay. Here's what it is, but in history it does. So what can we do? We could be Tottenham fans, but it could be worse.
History also says Spurs have a Europa League. So
History says Spurs are fucking wankers. I can't even say the word that I want to do on my old show.
just put up the banner.
I can't because of Donversation. Don't see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all good though. It's all good. It teaches me to shut my mouth sometimes. You get me? But hey, enough of this fucking Arsenal slander. So what you man saying? Are Arsenal going through tomorrow?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Oh, thank you, Brian. Kind words. 10. I know 10.
No. Progress.
What's the score's Okay. What's the score's gonna be? Because I know Kings said that we're gonna lose.
All this gas, by the way, about people saying Southampton are doing well and stuff like that. That's all well and good, but like that Arsenal low block, they're not breaking it. So,
but people forget Southampton are also trying to play to get back into the Premier League because they're in and around promotional spots on the playoff spots. I think they were 7th.
Yeah,
the championship.
7.
Yeah. Oh shit! So Southampton are the equivalent of Liverpool this season. Mad.
Yeah. Southampton didn't win the league last year.
Oh, mad.
Nor did they spend 500 mil. But yeah, but the thing is, if we didn't have this international break and this FA Cup was right after the cup final, then I would kind of hear that Arsenal might lose. But it's been 2 weeks. I don't see it. I don't see Arsenal losing this. I don't. Unfortunately.
Finally, yeah, someone that's not coming with the agenda with himself. In it, King Nacho.
First of all, it's not agenda ridden. I just think you're going to use a really weaker team.
Wait, you're going to let him call you King Nacho?
Yeah, no, he's Donchenko. I'm King Nacho. Is what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's also Rasta Wake, so me on the wing, left wing.
Rasta Wake.
Yeah, man, there's plenty of names out here. Is what it is. Big him up. But no, I think Southampton win 2-1. I just think Arsenal are going to use a real weakened side. That's why. I don't even know who they're going to play because they had a bare man that came out of the international break. They had a couple injuries as well. Obviously, there's not going to be Madueke, so who? I don't know who's playing for them. I'll be honest with you.
Max Dowman, probably.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest issue is that Kepa's going to be in goal because it's a cup game. So that's why I think that's going to be the problem.
Kepa being in goal against Southampton is not a big deal.
Actually, doesn't Southampton have a decent-ish record against Arsenal? Like, I remember the 3-3 a few years ago at the Emirates.
Bro, like,
this
whole Kepa thing Arsenal fans are doing. Like, Kepa's not the reason why you guys, like, lost. Why you guys lost because your manager had no game plan in the second half.
No, my manager had no fucking plan, the pussy, yo.
But yeah, it's cool.
No, man, because my manager's fucking reactive. You know what I'm saying? And one time when he needed to be active, he didn't do that. That's why we lost. It's not Kepa's fault. Like, okay, Kepa fumbled the ball, which, yeah, cool. It's the reality of it. But come on, man. Like, Kepa wasn't the one that didn't bring up Madueke. Kepa wasn't the one that didn't change up the tactics. Like, bless you. Kepa was Arteta was the one who actually kept a piss poor fucking Saka run for the full duration of the match. It wasn't like that. There's so many, and it was Saka that fought for the second goal as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's back to Arteta again. But it is what it is. It's what I'm saying. It is what it is. You can only once the match is finished, you know what? Yeah, after a loss, you just got to kind of move on. It's unfortunate that these pussies won't allow you to move on from that shit. But the last few Arsenal Southampton games, it was a draw. What was it? 2025. We beat 2-1. That was last year. 3-1, 3-3, 1-1. We lost 1-0, 3-0, 3-1 Arsenal, 1-1. Yeah, we've won more. We've won more than we've lost. So we should be fine.
I'll go 2. I'll go 2-1, 2-0, 2-0 Arsenal.
2-2 Arsenal.
Mm.
Is what it is. What you saying, King?
2-1 Southampton.
Because you're pussy. Yeah.
No, I think my team might even go out this weekend. So
Nah, yeah, we're both going to go away. We're probably going to meet each other for the 5th time this season. Actually, the 6th. 5th time. 5th time. What do you think, Prime? While he gets back here, I would say Arsenal's going to win. "4-1." Because, like I said, they're going for playoffs as well, isn't it? So, what would they rather do? Get that money to come back into the Premier League, or do you think they're going to what's that word?
Get
What's
into
the-
Europe.
Yeah, or get into Europe, like, or get knocked out of the next round. I think personally that their focus is more to getting back into the Premier League. And just a quick one, people, yeah, because I wanted to ask you something. So, what's your score predictions for the Man City and Liverpool game?
1-0
City.
City.
Both 1-0 City. Prime?
no, I said 3-1
Oh.
City. I said 3-1.
3-1 City,
Okay.
1-0 City.
Yeah.
Not really sure. 4-2 City. And Arsenal Southampton, 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay, I heard that. What about the West Ham and Leeds game?
Who's at home?
West Ham.
Penalties, West Ham. 0-0 penalties, West Ham.
Okay, I hear that. What about what is it? What else games is there? I'm just looking right now. Chelsea, Port Vale.
Port Vale 1-0. Okay, Chelsea 1-0 Garnacho last minute.
We say
Oh yeah, Garnacho loves to turn up in this game.
Yeah. For the West Ham game, Leeds 2-1 West Ham and 1-0 Port Vale.
Prime.
West Ham win in extra time, and 3-1 Chelsea. But a part of me is thinking I'd rather we lose. I'm not gonna lie. The part of me that's thinking I'd rather we lose.
You're gonna lose. Don't worry.
No, I'm not. There's a part of me think like, not that we're going to lose. There's a part of me thinking that I want to lose.
No,
You want it to crash and burn, don't you, the rest of the season?
Well, yes, but part of why I say I want to lose is because I don't want us to have to go to Wembley again and lose there. Because unless we play West Ham in the semi-final, we're losing to whoever we face. So
no,
Yeah.
Actually,
if I win, I'll give you a piece of the money. Yeah,
No, you're not.
She's not going to give you the money.
She ain't giving the money.
You're lying.
Of course she will. No. She won't. She'll just probably buy me a tracksuit or something like that.
But nah,
Because me,
it's-
I love a tracksuit. I love a tracksuit. Comfortable, can wear them anytime and all the time, and it's nice wear.
do you wear Arsenal tracksuits?
No, I don't wear Arsenal tracksuits. I'm not Thai.
I know you
I'm
should.
Oh,
The
God,
Arsenal's
one
got some
thing.
nice gear.
no.
You should.
They got nice gear when it's like tops and t-shirts and stuff like that. I'd always wear t-shirts and all the rest of that. But when it comes to full tracksuits, I rarely wear full tracksuits unless it's like Adidas or something like that. I love my Adidas and stuff. You get me? I'm old school like that. Yeah, and if it's Nike, it has to be something that I'm not gonna see some fucking little teeny bop team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What's a team, bro? A
There are
team?
there are those little shits out there. I think they're bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyone know about Scottish games? Scottish football? 10?
Isn't there another Celtic Rangers? I don't know.
No, Rangers Dundee.
Rangers win, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Rangers always gonna win in it. 3-0. I'm saying. I'll say 3-0.
Rangers Dundee.
Yeah.
What?
No, it's I think it's their cup. It's a Scottish Cup.
Scottish Premiership first phase. What the hell's Scottish Premiership first phase? What's
I
that?
think that's their cup.
Oh, they do championship round. What's that mean?
So the league gets divided into two, and you have your own little league.
But I don't think it's happened yet, though. Has it?
I think
Maybe
it
it has.
is.
No, it's tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's.
I don't understand the Scottish league. I'm gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'll just say Dundee's gonna win. Fuck it, because Dundee are a better team. No, what's it? Rangers are Dundee. No, so Rangers gonna win. Much better team, innit? Yeah, he gives a shit. Yeah, and Arsenal's gonna win. Even though Kings thinks that Arsenal's gonna lose this one, I'll say Arsenal's gonna win 4-1.
Hey, listen, what I think might not come true. I'm not always right.
I'm hoping it doesn't come true. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? What you think?
So yeah, sorry. Tomorrow is. What am I looking at? Yeah, it's the Scottish. What?
Yeah, I think it's a Scottish Cup. Yeah, that name's mad, isn't it?
No.
It's Scottish Premiership. I don't know what first.
Rangers versus the Scottish Premiership is the league.
Oh, is it the league? Rangers versus Dundee.
Yeah, that's the league. Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought it was their cup. You know.
No. So they've got their cup.
Has finished, right?
I don't think it's even started.
Serious?
I don't think so. Because the way their league phase is so in the Scottish league there's only 12 teams in the top 5.
Oh yeah.
They'll play each other, I think, like 3 times, I think. And then once the league season ends, the top 6 teams will do a playoff with each other to see who wins the title.
Oh fuck, you know. Scottish people are backwards, isn't it? Oh,
yeah.
Wow. But at least tomorrow's going to be fucking full of good sport, man, because we've got the FA Cup and then we've got Deontay Wilder v Chisora. Any boxing fans?
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. I
I only
I want
turn out
Chisora to win, but I think Wilder will.
Yeah, because Tazor's gonna he's probably gonna what do you call it? Retire after this, isn't it? I'm hoping he
Yeah,
doesn't.
this is his final fight, isn't it?
Yeah, because he said that a few fights back, you know. I think worst case scenario, excuse me, he'll do the exhibitions, but yeah, I think this is probably his last big money fight.
Yeah.
And I like Chisora. I met him at Carnival last year. Nice guy, a bit of a nutter, but nice guy. Yeah. Yeah, but do you know what it is? I like Chisora to win, but I think Wilder's got too much for him. Do you know what it is? It's just Wilder's punching power. Take that away from him, he's just a regular Joe that you meet on the road. Oh, no.
Yo, yeah. So the next Scottish FA Cup game is the semi-final. In what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks.
Oh, okay, lads. Who do you think's gonna play who? 4 teams.
In what?
In okay, who goes round? I mean, who goes through? And in the next round of the FA Cup, who's gonna play who? What's your predictions?
Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, West Ham.
Oh, so I want to face Arsenal. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, me, Southampton, City, Chelsea, no, Port Vale, West Ham.
You think?
And I like the thing is, if we go through, they'll give us Arsenal, and the annoying thing about that is Chelsea fans are going to get gassed and be like, "Oh, we can beat Arsenal." They're going to rotate just for us to lose, and people are going to crash out again.
Hey, is it 2 that go 1 semis?
That's
At
one.
Wembley.
It's one. It's a Wembley.
One game, yeah.
Are they still playing at Wembley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I hate that shit. Oh, I think only the final should be played at Wembley. It takes the magic out of it.
Semi-final should be like at Old Trafford and like Villa Stadium or somewhere like that.
Yeah, a neutral
Nah,
ground.
because what if United and Villa get to the semi-final?
Then you
And
play
just
at
put
St
one,
James's
then
Park.
put one in the Emirates or the the toilet bowl.
Yeah. No, we don't put shit in the toilet.
Actually, yeah. To be fair, Spurs don't. They don't even use their stadium anyway. Yeah, you might as well have it there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so what you're telling me is that if Spurs Stadium, I mean, if Spurs go down next season, do you think Spurs will rent West Ham their stadium?
No.
Nah, that means West Ham have to move to North London.
Yeah, West Ham ain't gonna do that.
At
The
least
fans
they'll
don't
be
even allow that.
Are you, Don? Are you ready for it? Do you want another North London rivalry instead
Mate,
of
there is
Spurs and West Ham?
Mate, there is no North London rivalry. It's just shitty derbies.
Yeah.
I heard Millwall are like second place now in the championship.
Oh,
Yeah,
did they win
hopefully
today?
they go up.
Yeah, they won against Middlesbrough, so I think they're second
Middlesbrough.
now.
Yeah, because
So-
Middlesbrough was third, I think, at that point.
Yeah,
But I
Millwall
think
are
it will
second.
be Coventry, Ipswich by the end of
Millwall
the.
are second, a point above Middlesbrough.
Shit.
So, yeah.
Have they got, who's got a game in hand? Who's got a game in hand?
Ipswich have like 2 games in hand right now. I think.
Yeah, Ipswich have 2.
I think Ipswich, Coventry. Okay.
Out of all the top 6 teams, Ipswich are the only team that have 2 games in hand on 38 games. The rest have 40.
Yeah, and Coventry
Hey,
is like 12 points clear.
There's
of
only
third.
2 games left. How many games?
6 more or less.
imagine if Millwall get promoted and Spurs go down.
Or West Ham go down and Millwall get
Nah,
promoted.
I need West Ham to stay up.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Okay, so what you're telling me is that most teams in the championship have played already the maximum games that Man United is going to play this season.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How did you even find United slander? That's crazy.
Mate,
We were slandering Spurs. How did you find Man United slander?
because they go hand in hand. Because I'm in a few group chats with a fucking Spurs loving motherfucker and a Man United motherfucker, and they're the same person.
Like support both teams.
Yeah, one's the main, one's the side. Oh shit, Man United. What day they playing?
Hey, but Arteta's going to win you the league the year Spurs get relegated, so be happy.
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, that's what dreams are made for. Yeah, and like I said, Zinchenko's not gonna play for the club again. Oh, life is beautiful, and it seems like
And yet,
Odegaard may
and
be
yet you
sold.
still want
Oh,
the manager gone. And yet you still want
yeah,
the manager gone. The manager
this
that's
mother,
making all your dreams. The
mate,
manager that's making all your dreams come true is you want him
bro,
gone.
this motherfucker brought them in,
What do you mean?
Yeah, but
and
he's making your
and,
dreams come true.
and Jesus is gonna go this season as well. Oh my,
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, I
he's
saw
one of
he did an
10.
interview. I saw Gabriel Jesus did an interview. Like, ever since I came into Arsenal, I don't know why people hate Arsenal or something. That's what Jesus said.
oh, do
Come
you know
on,
what?
Is
man.
Shut
it?
up, man.
Yeah, he's soft. I ain't gonna lie. That
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
He
shut
soft.
up, man.
don't, bro. He don't speak English properly. If that's the case, you don't know why
Yeah.
people hate Arsenal.
Come on, man. Have you seen their fans? Look at the guy next to me.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm
Yeah.
actually
Bro, you've got,
what?
bro, you've got Arsenal fans who, within 2 months of signing Jesus, said he's the best striker in the league, and Nketiah is the best backup striker in the league. Zinchenko's the best left back in the league. Declan Rice is better than Gerrard. All these crazy takes from Arsenal fans over here.
Yeah,
The
man.
funny thing is, yeah, that's just for one person.
Yeah, Don C. Why did you say all of those stuff?
Go fuck yourself, Prem. Don't see. Hey, don't put no crimes on my name, blood. I didn't do no crimes. This ain't no joint at the price kind of shit. This is what I'm saying.
You're an Arsenal fan.
Mate, if that's the case, yeah, I'll start snitching blood on people that actually did say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh?
name names. Name names.
Huh? Oh, bro, we
Yeah.
all know that
Yeah,
fucking.
man.
The two biggest ones to say that was Tony. That also said that Sesko's got the best touch since Bergkamp in the
Mm,
league.
Who got the
And
best?
no,
Who
no,
got the best touch?
no, don't lie on Tony. Tony said
Who?
Sesko has the best touch of a footballer I've seen in the last 7 years.
yeah, last 7 years. Okay, so
He
that must
said
be
that, by the way, last summer. He said that. So
yeah.
let's look at the last 7 years, last 7 seasons of players that have played football. That includes Neymar. That includes Hazard, Mahrez, Messi still plays.
Ronaldo,
Yeah, Jokeres is up there. Obviously, his touch is great.
Mad.
go fuck yourself. Well, his touch is better than Lindy Laps. You know what I'm saying? That's one person his touch is better than.
Yeah, but it's hard to have a first touch when you're wearing construction boots. I'll be real.
Yeah,
It's true,
yeah.
like see, you Chelsea fans are going through it. You got the lap wearing Timberlands, yeah, and
Nah,
you
he
got
don't wear Timberlands. I wish he wore Timberlands. He'd be a better footballer.
okay, metal toe caps, right? And then you got Palmer wearing Clarks. You know what I'm saying? That's mad, bro.
Palmer's chilling with Vibes Cartel.
Yeah.
Emirates, listen, as I said this last season, and people thought I was crazy. Ever since Vibes got released, Palmer's been shit.
No, that's mad.
It's not. Ever since Vibes got released, Palmer's been shit.
That's true though. It's true, man.
It's so true. It's so
It's
true.
true,
Palmer's in the cold, man. Is what I'm saying, because he's probably gone stateside, chilling with Vibes Cartel. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, gangster. No, that's my father actually.
Yeah, he probably had more movement in the carnival than he's had all season.
Yeah, bro.
for
This
real.
guy had a groin injury and still went carnival.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
because he's a prick. He's a
Yeah,
prick.
man. He probably went Gunner concert as well. He probably was up in there.
Oh, of course he went. Of course he went there. Of course,
Went one.
bro. I'm just waiting for.
I bet he did the run with Gunner as well, innit? That's the most he's run this season as well.
Oh, Palmer can run.
Hey, Sancho probably did the run as well.
Yeah, they were all there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they're outside popping bottles, mate. This is what I'm saying. That's their shit right now. They're probably running from strippers' blood. You get me? But anyway, yeah. Alexander says thoughts on Southampton and Sporting. We're going to beat both of them. It's not even worth talking about them. Is it going to be a good game? No, it's going to be shit. To tell you why, because Arsenal's been playing shit all season. But you know what? I'm accepting it now. It's cool.
How many? Do you think you've played shit for most of the season?
I wouldn't say we've been shit. I think we've been effective.
No. Okay, when I mean shit, I mean in terms of like
Entertainment.
entertaining. Do you think you've been entertaining for most of the season?
Do you know what? Yeah, I was okay. If we're gonna put context on it, is it more for what I've used to been seeing or what football is nowadays?
No, because like a lot of people talk about Arsenal's. People say Arsenal is shit, meaning like they're boring and stuff. I just want to know, like, for you, yes, in terms you guys are top of the league, you're going to win the league, so obviously
Yeah.
you're entertained from like that. But take away your Arsenal bias perspective of it, is like you think the football Arsenal have played. Like, how many games this season have you been entertained by Arsenal? I'm
Do you
just
know
curious.
what? Yeah. Arsenal. Okay, if we're talking about over 90 minutes, yeah, for each match, Arsenal. Okay, if you're neutral, you've been entertained because okay, I'll just keep it as an Arsenal fan. I've been entertained in moments of the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when we score a goal outside the box, like the plays to lead to the goal, because it's like when I've seen Declan Rice score a goal outside the box, it's entertaining. Like the goals that we score outside the box are hell of entertaining. Yeah, just a pass and a moving, so we can see that there. It's just that Arsenal. Okay, if Arsenal killed off teams more, it will look more entertaining. But the moment Arsenal go ahead, you can see that we take our foot off the gas and we kind of invite pressure just because of how our defensive structure is, and that's what it makes it seem boring. You get me? Because when people are talking about Arsenal, and even that question that you had to say, the question that you had to do, um, man, I can that in a bit. Even the question that you said, it's more of it's more of Arteta and Arsenal as a whole, kind of shoring out the matches, making sure that we leave the field as winners. You know what I'm saying? Because this gun hole Arsenal that people have been used to seeing, we're not going to see that on Arteta again. You know what I'm saying? It's it's this is why it's so hard. It's a hard question to answer. Have I been entertained in watching the Arsenal match? To be honest, most of the Arsenal matches are boring. But I'm coming from a standpoint that's seen Arsenal play such beautiful football. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah. The reason I asked, to be fair,
yeah,
is um I don't know. I just wanted to know. It's just a thought. To be fair, it's a thought that popped into my head. I just wanted to know how many games you've been like uh entertained by watching Arsenal this season. It's not like a because a lot of people will talk about the style and stuff. For me, I like when it comes to like my team, I'm only entertained by a style that gets me to win. I don't really care how it
yeah,
looks. But
yeah,
from if I'm watching a game from a neutral perspective, even if it's a rival team, I'm watching it from a neutral perspective. Uh I do want to be like I guess entertained somewhat if I'm going out of
yeah,
my way to watch a team play that's not my team. So that's why I'm asking, I guess, from your perspective, if you
yeah.
weren't an Arsenal fan, have you been entertained by many games this season? Because
Do you know
because
what?
I played a few games. Like when you played, to be fair, Spurs are shit, so I don't know how much it counts. But
I'd say
when
Man
you played
United.
Spurs twice, you were entertaining.
Mm.
When you played, you battered Bayern, that was entertaining. So I can name
Yeah,
a few off my head, but I'm just
yeah.
wondering if yourself have.
Atletico was entertaining. The first 25 minutes of
Yeah,
the City game was entertaining. So, like I said, it's not that I've been entertained. I've like Arsenal has as a whole. Arsenal has entertained me in moments in matches. Not for more. I can't say I've walked away in the Premier League and said, "Oh fuck, that's been a blind of a match." We near enough had a 95%, almost a perfect game. Yeah, that's very rare for me to say that. Yeah, just because um, for one, a lot of the earlier matches we played with Odegaard, and it was very slow, and that we kind of beat teams into submission. Afterwards, players like Saka wasn't performing at all. He got injured, came back, blah 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 blah. And as well, Trossard, because Trossard has lost a little bit of his legs as well. So could you imagine that? What makes football entertaining and so forth for me personally anyway is when you've got a very active and a very proactive and active number 10, and two pacey wingers down on the left and right hand side. We haven't had that this season. Not in enough games. Because I could say that our more pacey wingers are Martinelli and Madueke.
Mm.
They're second best to Saka and Trossard. Yeah. And both of those players, like, okay, fair enough. Trossard had a great 2 months, 2.5 months. I hear that, yeah. But then football's over 9 months, right? And we played near enough 6 months now of it. So what about that other 4? Saka's been piss poor all season, but yet he's still being played. It's crazy because when I get entertained more, it's when Madueke, Martinelli, and Eze's playing. Because it's funny, you see the matches that you just said was entertaining. Just look who was playing. Just look who was playing. Eze, Madueke, and Martinelli. Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Eze, so obviously he was injured for the final, right?
Yeah.
And who started in your midfield? Rice,
Right,
Zubimendi.
10 blessings. Yeah, thank you for showing up, my brother. Yeah.
No
big
worries.
up.
Big up
Yeah.
to everyone, and African King, Prime, and Don C. And go Southampton! Bye.
Go fuck yourself.
So yeah, your cup final.
Mm.
He was
Okay, so King got to go as well. Blessings, King.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Thanks for showing
big
up.
up, King.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on Zeus for the wrestling. Obviously WWE SmackDown and settings. But big up for Don having me on every single Friday. Friday Night Madness. Great shows as always.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Big up Donchenko. Arteta in for the next 5 years after the big Prem win. Peace and love.
Piss off.
No.
Big up, brother.
So I'm looking at your team. Havertz started in the 10, and on your bench you had no no 10 outlet, I guess. Well, unless you count Dowman, but he's still a kid. Do you think if you guys had, so if Odegaard and Eze were fit, who do you think would have started in the 10? I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, Odegaard. Arteta's got this infatuation with Odegaard for some strange reason. I really don't understand it nor get it.
Mm-hmm.
He must have some pictures of my man somewhere. You get me?
Do you think, because Havertz came off in the 66th minute from Madueke, do you think Havertz had a bad game when he played?
What game are we talking about?
The City game, the final.
Yeah, he had a bad game.
Okay, so he would have started Odegaard. Do you think like Odegaard would have helped?
No.
Okay.
Because the problem wasn't for me, the problem wasn't in the middle. Yeah. I think if we had a Norgard on the field, it would have helped more. If you understand what I'm saying.
Why?
Because Norgard's a 6 for one.
Yeah.
Positionally, he's better than Zubimendi, right? Because Zubimendi was playing more that role.
Yeah.
And he does a lot more than Zubimendi. Because you see, my thing was why didn't you play Norgard there and play Norgard there and play Zubimendi as let's say a deep 8/10?
Yeah, but the problem with Arsenal is in the second half, you guys couldn't play out.
Yeah.
Your City blocked. Your centre backs had the ball, and City just blocked the passing lane from your defense to midfield.
Yeah, but the thing is, just because we didn't have no one with control inside the middle of the box, and they refused to hoof it up front, and I didn't understand that because at that point we still had Gyökeres and Havertz on the field, 2 tall players. Hoof it up to them, make them do the work, and give the defense and the 6 a little break for now. Where we're trying to play at the back, losing it. Cool. Happens once, okay. Happens twice, okay. Happens 3 times, okay. But why 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? It happened too much. And the fact that, and I keep stating, Nkappi was on a yellow card. Yeah. I get this playing at the back, retaining the ball, like beating man down into submission. I understand that. I really do understand that. But then when it's not working, root on it. Get control of the ball. And I think the major problem was because we didn't have no control in midfield. If we could control the ball in midfield, they would have to drop back. You know what I'm saying? If we would have put on that because remember when I said to you some of our better games that we played Martinelli and Madueke, and I mean counter-attacking wise. That was the second half was the perfect moment to counter-attack. So who'd you play? When you got players like Martinelli and Madueke on from early, don't you think that gives City's defence, it asks City's defence questions and it pushes them at least 20 yards back because of their pace?
I think what you guys could have done is maybe take off Gyökeres, or even if you put Havertz up top with Gyökeres and just like hoof the ball long and have Havertz win the header. You win the first ball and you flick it on to Madueke, Martinelli, Gyökeres running behind. That would have helped.
Exactly.
I also think Odegaard would have helped in terms of maybe trying to play the ball out. Because even though, yes, Odegaard in the final third, fine, he's not the best, but he is good on the ball and he helps you play out.
Do you know what it is? It wasn't more on the ball antics because we really got the ball. It was off the ball antics that kind of hurt us more. Because he would have slowed it down. I get it, he would have slowed it down, but the moment they would have won the ball back, like Odegaard fucking pressing air blood. That's what I'm saying. That's all he's doing. He's just moving his arm left and right. That's what I'm saying. He's fucking shimmying a pussy old blood. Yeah. This is why I didn't want him on the field at all. I was glad he wasn't even there. It's like you said, and I said the same thing, bro. If passing out the back is not working, move up to the tall man then, because they're big, they're strong. They can try to win the first header. If they don't win the first header, they win the second. And then make the man them up there do the work. And this is why I stated Martinelli and Madueke. Because it gives City, it makes City think. Now, you're thinking that, but the reason why they were doing what we did to normal teams is because we didn't have the Mavericks on the counter-attack. We didn't that.
I think what kills the game is conceding the second goal. Like, if you're still 1-0 down, I think you can regroup and maybe try and get back into the game. Like, and also not having Eze, because he's complaining about not having, because barring that Havertz chance early in the first half, you guys didn't really create anything. I think having Eze because I agree, Eze wouldn't have started, but having Eze off the bench to pull off a moment of magic would have helped if the game had only been 1-0. Like, you remember the game against City you drew? You guys shouldn't have drawn that game, but Eze plays that ball over the top for Martinelli. So
yeah, and this is what I said. Like, it's one of those things where we saw it in the earlier game, and the difference between this game and the earlier game, first and foremost, Nkappi had a yellow card early, and if you can remember the game, bro, when I think it was 82nd minute or something like that, Calafiori came on. That changed the game in his head. Because he almost scored. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Because you had another attacking, because Calafiori is not necessarily the best, like, defensively, but going forward, he's always a threat, attacking-wise,
And now you see why I said Arteta fucked up. Because it's like this year, when you got players on the bench like that, you put them on as early as possible when you're losing. Yeah? If you want to be reactive in a way where it gives you an opportunity. Because now we're losing, and in hindsight, we lost that match here, so it wouldn't have mattered regardless. but then give us a
Yeah,
fighting
Cala.
chance.
I think it's. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I might have to watch the game again, but it's interesting because O'Reilly gets the second goal in the 64th minute, and then Hincampe comes off in the 65th for Califiori. But the thing is, I don't know if that sub was made because of the second goal or if that sub was going to get made regardless.
No, that sub was made before because of the second goal. Because I saw him warming up, yeah. But then we always see warming up. We don't we always see players warming up on the sideline. The moment that they took him off, because you remember, okay, do you remember when we first lost the rules on My Brothers and I was trying to explain to it, and I said he fucked up. Arteta fucked this one up, right?
Yeah,
because Nkape should have came off a lot earlier. People didn't really realize what I said. This is why I told people go and rewatch the match. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. He should have came off. Like I would have taken him off at half time, to be fair, just because of like he's getting City are attacking like only that side.
Yeah.
Because he's on a yellow. I would have taken him off earlier, but like because City score in the 60th minute. I'm assuming from then, like Califiori is then warming up, and then you guys concede 3 minutes later or 4 minutes later. So it's funny if you guys if you didn't concede that second goal, Califiori then comes on. Maybe the game ends up being different. That's the funny thing.
because it's funny because it's what I've been saying all this time. Yeah. If Califiori, okay, it's like this year. We all know Califiori, not Califiori, sorry, apologies, people. Nkape is a very aggressive left back, right?
Yeah.
He's a person that sticks to his player, gets a little knee in, kicks, and all of that bullshit, yeah? And I love that, yeah, because he's a proper player. I like him, right? But he got a yellow card early, cool. For me, it's not about, excuse me, it's not about how a player feels. Because when you're playing in a team, sometimes you've got to be sacrificed for the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have a yellow card, you got to be sacrificed for the bigger picture. So there shouldn't be no feelings into that. These are professionals now. Yeah, you can have a sulk and a moan for the cameras, but when it comes to the changing room, Arteta's supposed to say, "Look, right, I did this for the team." Yeah. He left him on the field, bro. I am shouting in my house, with my family and friends and so forth. Get this motherfucker off. There was a stage when I saw Doku and Semenyo and Churchy rolling around on that side. Mate,
bro,
it was stupid.
I saw Semenyo and Doku switch wings. I was like, these guys are trying to abuse the guy. Like, let him rest. Would you? So at halftime, you take him off. Who do you bring on? Do you bring on Califiori or do you bring on Skelly?
No, I would have brought on Califiori. I'd bring on Califiori.
But Califiori is not good defensively.
No, he's not good defensively, yeah. But then, okay, my train of thought was, at that point in time, if you looked at it earlier, when there was a lot of chaos, they couldn't deal with that, yeah. Because what Man City, because if you remember, was on the show before that game, and what Man City done to us was what I wanted to do to Man City, what I was hoping that we did to Man City with the pacey players down the wings, give them something to think of. Chaos, because one thing that Semenyo and Doku caused us was chaos. They wasn't great, but they caused us chaos, and we didn't know how to handle that. And when chaos comes along with second goalkeepers and all of that, players switch off. Players switch off. We almost got lucky when we done that in the first half, but I think it was like the 15th, 16th minute, but then we didn't capitalize on it because the Havertz's shot is what people can notice more, simply because he was more one-on-one with the goalkeeper, where instead of shooting it, he could have took another step, either create a foul or go around the goalkeeper and shoot, use his head and shoot. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, but he should have scored regardless, in my opinion. But we had a shot by Declan Rice that should have scored. There was a stage when they was playing ping ball in the box. Right? We just didn't capitalize on those things. And the moment Nkape got the yellow card, that's what changed the game. Because now they weren't coming down Ben White's side. They didn't have to. They didn't have to try and think. All they had to do was target the weakest link. Yeah? They could bypass our midfield now by switching the ball over. If you didn't realize it, every time O'Reilly had the ball, he passed it inwards yeah, and Rodri passed it straight to their right winger, yeah, which was Doku or Semenyo at stages. It was easy, bro. I could see it, bro. I've been calling it out ever fucking since. You get me? That's what I wanted to do, though. I wanted to put so much chaos on the ball that they didn't know what was going on. Do I rate Madueke Martinelli? No, because I know the limitations.
So you would have started both of them over Trossard and Saka?
Yes, of course. Saka's been piss poor since the fucking since the Real Madrid match. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, and I've been saying this, bro. He's been piss poor, all right. And Martinelli, another Martinelli, Trossard only had a good maybe 9 weeks, and then after that he's gone silent. You know what I'm saying, bro? So why not start these man? Why not give these men confidence? Why not be like, do you know what? Even if like, okay, it's like this, yeah, we've all played football, yeah, or some kind of sports, right? And we're talking about team sports now. If you're a defender and you know you're starting against a pacey player, the first thing in your mind, fucking hell, it's going to be a long day. So now all tactics go out the window. You can't push forward as you want to. Yes, you can pass the ball around, but when you've got two pacey wingers and two assured central defenders like it was Saliba and Gabriel, with the added effect of Nkape at the time and Ben White, all you need to do now is do exactly what we did against City in the first game that we played with them. As soon as we see them pressing us, someone runs off, puts the ball over the top. Do it 2 times and I guarantee Pep change it. Because that's why he played such a low block against us. It was the first time he defended that low in his life.
Yeah.
People don't understand that. With Man United playing how they're playing now, do you think City's gonna attack them how they did before in their previous games?
No.
Because they know the pace and the Mavericks that they've got on the wing. Unpredictability. That's what it is. Unpredictability. But I don't know, bro. I haven't got no badges, but yeah, I can fucking see that. And my Arsenal fans are like, oh yeah, the play should hold cool. Yeah, the play should hold cool, yeah. More Saka because he comes from a fucking Haylen and he just got a new fucking contract because it's all good when we drew that match when he fucking done all of this after he scored, yeah. What afterwards, bro? The manager keeps on playing him. The manager didn't take off Nkape. The manager didn't change anything. And then when he done his fucking subs, guess what he does? He does like for like and then he pushes fucking Saka in the 10. If you're not gonna do fuck all on the wing, you're gonna play in the middle of the park with more players around you to do what? To do what? That's down on the manager, bro. That's all down on the manager. Take the motherfucker off. Stop playing him. Give him a rest. Make him realize that, yeah, you ain't a boy anymore. You're a man. And unfortunately, as men, yeah, when you got to hold your L's, you got to hold your L's. You're not a child and be like, oh, it's okay. Because you know what the funny thing is, yeah? I remember when I had to take my kids to the parents teachers races and all of that. And then they'll win and I win. And then I had them on my shoulders. And the teacher was always like, you shouldn't do that, man. It's demoralized for other kids. I'm like, my child, one, I don't give a shit about another child. That's what I'm saying. But
wait, what's demoralizing?
The demoralizing. Sorry, what's it demoralizing?
Yeah, what was bad? Putting like
they said putting my child on my shoulders is demoralizing because we're trying to teach the kids it's not about winning, it's about taking part. Yeah, it's about taking part. Yeah, because everyone has to play their part. That's why there's the part that one of the parts has to be a winner and the other parts has to be a loser. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so because they won and you celebrated them winning, it was a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what these young footballers have seen nowadays. It's not about winning, it's about taking part. Fuck that. No, mate, it's about winning. Because the objective in life is to win. If it's sport or general life. And unfortunately, these motherfuckers aren't built like that. This is why when I said earlier about Saka's 30K contract, yeah, I'm glad he got it because you know what, yeah, like does he deserve it out of all the other Arsenal players for what he's done previously? But then, as a realistic fan, as a fan that I am, no, he doesn't because like it's like this year. I'm buying my child a PlayStation 6 for bad behavior. May that make sense?
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. I just think. I mean, the final is like interesting because a lot of things could have gone differently. I think if you don't concede straight away, the second goal, like maybe you guys could like, I guess, ride the wave for a little bit and then try and get back in the game. If you have Eze, he probably could have created something off the bench. If Havertz scores early on, you guys hold on enough to win the game. Like it's very funny how the game played out. But
yeah. And the thing is, yeah, like I said, it's not even about. Yes, I would have loved Hazard to score the goal, right? But sorry, Havertz to score the goal. But even more than that, this is why I keep reverting back to the manager because both of the goals came down Arsenal's left side. But yet, bro, let me ask you a question: how many Arsenal fans at that point said exactly what I said?
what do you mean?
Spoke about the more isolated it more to the Nkape situation.
You mean at halftime or after the game?
No, after the game, when you see man on streams and all of that, yeah, doing everything other Arsenal supporters, how many of them actually isolated it to Nkape and Arteta's decision to keep him on?
I'll be real, like at least from most people were talking about
Saka.
Raya. No,
Raya.
not Saka. People were talking
Raya.
about not Raya, talking about Kepa and how he shouldn't have started, and Kepa's the reason why you guys lost. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, but also look at what happened.
So,
you had people who were trying to blame Arteta more and not blame players. You had people who are blaming the players more and not blame Arteta. But yeah, no one was speaking about Nkampe.
There you go.
And even me after the game, I didn't like focus on the Nkampe point until you brought it up. When you were mentioning our Mud Brothers, I started thinking, yeah, because I didn't remember how early he got booked. I knew he was booked. I just didn't know how early he was booked. And then I started thinking, no, yeah, you're right. The logical thing would have been to take him off at halftime.
Yeah.
Because you were saying take him off early in the game. I mean, sure, that's a big call to make in the final, but sure, you could do that. But at least at halftime, it's not working. You're getting cooked. It's still 0-0 at that point, so you're in the game, and you've been the better team for most of the first half. Take him off then.
Yeah.
And make the switch.
And this is why I say because
if the players didn't notice it in the first half, like even if we give City benefit of the doubt, they didn't notice Nkampe can be the weakness. At halftime, Pep definitely noticed it. So, yeah.
And this is where I kind of stuck my point over there because both of the goals came from that side. Remember that? You know my analogy. I love the domino effect analogy, right? And because that's all it was. It was stupidity. Because I can't even blame Henkapi because for me, and I will stand by this, that really wasn't a yellow card. But you know, referees, they're shit, cool, whatever. They give me a yellow card. But now it's down for this. This was down to the manager to act upon. We're getting cooked now on that side. He's an aggressive defensive player that's getting cooked because he can't touch the guy. We see what the referee's on, take him off. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather him win to get taken off than both goals come off his side. Because that right there is something that's gonna that's gonna sit in the player's mind more. You know what I'm saying? But then Arteta didn't do that. And the thing is, yeah, I don't expect you to see that because when you're watching Arsenal, it's more of it's more from a banter entertainment factor. When I'm watching Arsenal, I'm seeing why my players are doing bad. What aren't they doing? What should my manager be doing? Is what I'm saying. That's when I watch Arsenal. Why did you get that yellow card? Was it needed? If there's a man running at you in the middle of the park, why did you put him down? If it was a Zubimendi thing, why did you take him down there? What was your options? This is what I'm saying. That's the way I think when I'm watching a football match. You get me? Because I don't want to put this solely on Arteta, nor do I want to pull it on the players. This is why you haven't heard me talk about Gyökeres, because I think that Gyökeres was really good in that match.
Yeah, oh yeah. I remember I said this to to Mike's. Like he said Gyökeres wasn't was it Mike's or maybe someone else? They said Gyökeres wasn't good, and I said this is probably the best game I've seen with Gyökeres at Arsenal. I thought he was good. Now he didn't do much, to be fair, but like the things that he did and what he had to do, I thought he was fine.
Yeah. And that's the thing, because he was doing things that other players wasn't doing. He was just running after the ball, closing down, actually winning his tackles, holding the ball up, passing it back. Even though I'd have preferred him to be in the nine and just literally stay there, he was doing things that other players clearly should have been doing. But what can I say, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that from Gyökeres. So when he puts in a performance like that, why am I going to talk bad about him because he didn't get a GA? Bro, I've never been a GA merchant. I want him to score because that's what we bought him for. But if Trossard is not doing his job and Arteta's not doing his job, at least one of our players just took the ball from the scruff of his neck and just tried something. Because that's all this game needed, for more players to try. Yeah? Declan Rice, I haven't gone after him just because even though, like, what a match to have a shit match in, he's allowed to have a bad day because he's done so much throughout the season. But then it still relies on Arteta to make key decisions. Look, right, the first team is what keeps you in a match. Your bench is what gets you over in the match. But Arteta refused to utilize it until it was too late. Because like you said, the second goal came, then the substitution came. So what could have prevented both goals? A fucking substitution.
But to be fair, I don't think the substitution was made because you scored the second goal. I think the substitution was made. I think because remember when I asked you, was Campe brought on or was he taken off because of the second goal, and you said he was warming up before the second goal you guys conceded. So I think the sub was going to be made after the first goal.
Yeah.
But because you guys just didn't see out the little pressure after City scored, then they got the second. Like it's a lot of things you could blame Arteta for in the final, but I also look at a lot of things for your players as well, like in-game management. Just see out, you're at your most vulnerable when you score or when you concede. And you just see out the game for 5-10 minutes, get back into it in terms from like the on the pitch perspective. You guys could have eventually got an equalizer, but you guys, I don't know if your heads dropped or you guys got rattled or whatever, but you just allowed City to.
We got rattled.
Going, and then eventually they got the second goal. It's yeah.
No, we got rattled. This is why I respect managers like Mourinho, like Wenger, them kind of managers. They even Pep to a certain extent, because when they see something's not going right in the first half, or an incident with a yellow card, and you see teams trying to pepper down that side, they will take that player off. Yeah, they'll take that player off. Arteta, very reactive. And that's one of the biggest things that irritates me, because a lot of, Prem, can you remember me saying I don't really care about a loss at times? It's what does Arteta do in the next match? Who does he play in the next match?
You said that against Sunderland.
Sunderland, yeah.
You were like one of the only Arsenal fans I saw who wasn't crashing out. Because I was because even I was saying, why are Arsenal fans like crashing out. Like it's Sunderland are a good side because Chelsea had just played them like a week or two before. Sunderland are a very good side. They're going to do this to a lot of teams in the Prem. It's not the worst result in the world. You're fine.
Yeah.
And you were saying that too because a lot of people were like angry for some weird reason. And I was like, this game is not why you won't win the league. Like, you're fine. You don't need to crash out about this. And yeah, you were saying about how let's see how we respond in the next game is how I'll judge this result because the Spurs game is coming up soon, right?
Yeah, just after the international break, and then we went on an unbeaten run again. So this is why I'm not really fussed because yes, what a game to lose, and another reason why I'm not questioning out this game because I didn't want to win this cup in the first place, and I know it sounds bad every time I say that because it's still a cup and it's a building block, right? But I believe, and I'll tell you this now, if we won that, we would have lost the league. Because we lost that, we're going to win the league.
What you would have? Okay, explain that.
The reason why I say that is because the arroganceness of Arteta would have seeped out in this team. Yeah, you see what happened there. You see with Arsenal, especially the players and the fans, without winning anything, they think they're bigger than what they really are. Yeah. And this is going to spur them to win the league. I guarantee you. Because all I've been hearing lately from a lot of streamers, a hell of a lot of streamers now, because I'm working with more and more of them now.
Hey, flexing, I hear it.
But it is what it is. It's what I'm saying. I'm seen. Yeah. Yeah, City's gonna go on this supposedly unbeaten run for the next fucking 8 games, whatever. And when they're gonna come to the Arsenal, they're gonna turn us over. Nah. I guarantee they won't. I've got a strange feeling we're gonna win that match.
I don't know if you'll win it. I don't know if you'll win it, but you're not losing. You're definitely not gonna lose it.
No, the reason why I say I think we're gonna win that match is because City are gonna try and play the same football as they played against us, because that's what Pep has done numerous times. And Arsenal, in good fashion, is gonna feel hurt about this. And there's nothing worse than a wounded team, because it's just like the whole Southampton. Every single time, because there's patterns right now. Every single time we've lost a match, we go like on a 4, 5, 6 unbeaten run. Like last time was about 10 or stuff like that. 10, bruv. People forget that. This is why I'm not really fussed. Because this season, we've only lost like if we're counting the Carabao Cup, we've only lost 4 matches.
Yeah.
Why bro? Like if we're gonna talk about one of the best seasons that Arsenal's ever had, especially in the Premier League, yeah, we've only lost 3 matches. Yes, cool. We've drawn 1, 2 too many, but we always do that. We always drop points. Most of our points that we've dropped in the last 3 years has been through draws.
That's why I don't see you guys losing this league, because there's not enough games for you guys for City to win for you guys to ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't agree with if you had won the cup final, then you lose the league. I don't agree with that. Just again, there's not enough games to play for Arsenal to bottle it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they said that about Liverpool as well, innit? Right, we move. Right. I think that was what was that? 18-19? 18-19, yeah.
Yeah, but so were you on, barring Mud Brothers and Sarcasm City, were you on after the final? Were you on other channels?
No, because I was meant to be on a catch up that evening, but I had family around in it, and they stayed a lot later than what there was expected to be.
Yeah.
So I had to cancel that one there. Oh, who was it? Tony, actually, no, not Tony. Do you know BBK invited me to his show?
Yeah.
And Waffle. but that I just had things to do that week. This is what I'm saying. So it was kind of prioritizing. I know. So Waffle Show was at the same time as Mud Brothers, isn't it? And
Yeah.
my allegiance is with Mud Brothers. Is what I'm saying, because if I say yes to one thing, like I won't go on. I won't cancel that to go on another show. That's just not who I am in it. Like my word is my word is literally my word. Right.
Yeah. I'm just asking because I just want to know your thing of what you're saying about the like particularly being focused on Hincampe and all of that. I want to know, have you said that to other Arsenal fans?
Yeah.
And what do you think?
I've said it to other Arsenal fans, and they keep on. It's like they're like, yeah, I know, but this happened and this happened. Which, yes, I get all of that happened. I'm well, because it's like I'm not too sure. Okay, when I'm talking to other I'm on other people's platforms and stuff like that. I try to change up my language so they can understand me. If you understand that. Because you know all of this pussy on all of this and all of this, and all it's not for each and everyone. You know what I'm saying? People have to be sensitive about it, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm talking to them, I'm trying to articulate where it's like I say, forget that for 1 second. Just forget that for 1 second. Just look at where City was attacking us. Yeah. And then like, yeah, I get it, they was attacking. I said, why? Why? Because do you know what they said to me? Most of them, not all of them, most of them, yeah, said because defensively he wasn't great. I said, now you're talking to me about a defensive player, yeah, that's been good near enough all season. That was good at the beginning of the match. I said, so what changed? I'm trying to get like I'm saying it to them. They're still trying to argue me, and then I'm trying to be like, okay, so what changed? Yeah. Oh, City got better. City were playing like that before because they were more sitting back and trying to hit us out on a counter. We both had 10 shots each. We had one shot in the second half.
We both had 10 shots each.
Yeah, I think it was 10 shots each. Let me fact check that. Quickly.
That's crazy. It doesn't.
Can you hear me still? Can you hear me still? Oh, no.
Private. No, I'm muted. No, you're right. I just checked it. So you both had 10 shots.
Yeah.
10 shot total. CE had 3 chances created. You had 1. Fucking hell. Oh, wait. Oh, Kepa made 0 saves. Trafford made 4. Damn.
There you go. Yeah. So this is why I said the first half, the first 15, 20, 25 minutes or whatever it was, yeah, we didn't play as bad as what people think we did. But because the mistakes were so big, and I'll get to your question, yeah, we'll talk about the fight in a minute, yeah. Because of what transcended what we saw, the mistake, it kind of overrid everything. And because we saw Star Boy, which is 24 years old, but he's still a boy, yeah, fucking putty holes, yeah. Like it kind of blindsided people to the actual game. This is why I said, do people watch the game or are they just looking at the score? This is why I mentioned and I've mentioned every single bro. I even got asked that, what was it, on Tuesday when it was the Arsenal Yardman show, when the Arsenal City show, yeah, when Veta was there and Veta wanted to talk about the match, and then TJ was like, yeah, it was the players, yeah, the players were shit and this and that, and Veta doing his gaslighting shit. And I said, I still blame fucking I blame Arteta for this one, for Nkape, because from what I saw, we did not play that bad. The difference was the fucking yellow card so early, because everything was, bro. Do you know what it is? I wish at that time I got the heat map. Yeah, because sometimes, you know, when you're talking to people, they don't listen, in it. Yeah, we get that in it. People are stubborn, whatever. Yeah, but when it's visual in their fucking face, what more can they say? Because
it's because listen, like, and to be fair, we did it on Mud Brothers, like for half an hour or so.
Yeah.
I'll be real. Arsenal lost, so we don't want to hear it. We just want to cook.
Yeah, no, I get
That's
it.
what it is.
I get it. People want to cook here. I understand that, right? But then you're rival fans. It's my own
Yeah.
fan base. It's my own fan base that's talking this shit. It's my own base that's trying to make excuses for incompetence, because that's incompetent blood. I'm a fan. I've got fam in my house. I'm shouting on my fucking TV saying, "Get this motherfucker off." Yeah. And he's still on the field, because I can see both of the Wakandans, yeah, tag teaming in pause and adding Cherksy. This is what I'm saying. They're trying to do fucking a whole meal with cheese inside. This is what I'm saying, blood. Yeah, that's what it was. But then Arteta's not changing it up. And then I'm being asked, yeah, but then the players didn't turn up. I said, yes. I said, but then that's another conversation. Yeah, because the goals didn't come from the goals didn't come because the players weren't turning up. The goals came because an aggressive defender can't be aggressive, can't tackle. There's a difference between getting a yellow card. Okay, it's like this, Prem. If you're getting a yellow card in the 60th minute, a smart manager will tell each and every fast player to go and attack him. Should tell you why. Because come to the 60th minute, my man's tired because he's near enough spent 45 minutes getting ran at. Yeah. That's just plain base, but that's basics. That's fucking basics, yeah? But he was still on the field and he only got taken off after the second goal. That makes it even worse. And to top it off, my fan base didn't even see that. And this is why I hate my fan base, because I have to ask sometimes, do you watch football or do you just want a reason to complain and look at the score? Because that's two different things.
Yeah, it probably would have been good if you were on the catch up then to talk about that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, go on.
People just wanted to talk about like, just from watching match reactions from different channels and seeing things on socials. People wanted to just crash on Kepa, and I'm like, yeah, Kepa conceded, but that's not like why you lost.
Yeah, because people are idiots. Like, do you know what? Yeah, they always want to use a scapegoat as such. Yeah, and Kepa, yeah, Kepa's known to do these things. So is it really a big thing? If it's like this, yeah. If your missus is cheating on you and you constantly taking her back, and she cheats on you again, you're the idiot because you know exactly what she was about. You just chose to use and abuse her when it suits you. Yeah, well, not really abuse. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because some idiot will take what I'm saying out of context because they're fucking idiots. Yeah. Yeah. Donversation TV. If you don't like it, yeah, fuck off. I'm in that mood today. Right?
Yeah. But now, it's, I don't know. Like, all this talk about Arsenal quad, treble, me thinking you're going to do 2 trophies. Yeah. That final makes me feel a lot better. You can have
it. But Prime, can I say this another time? Was I wrong? Have I been wrong?
Oh no, you're not backing our. You're not wrong. Again, the quad thing is extreme, but like that's why I said on Mud Brothers, this is a perfect example of why Scooby should stop asking you about backing Arteta. This is a good example.
Yeah, but Scooby's a prick at the best of times.
No, true. Yeah, true. But I just mean in general, like this final is a perfect like example you could use of like this is why I don't back the guy.
Yeah,
which I get.
And the thing is, yeah, I shouldn't have to use us losing a final, the first final in like 6.5 years, may I add, to back a person. That's fucking failure. But then you want to have it at your club. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And this is why I find, okay, cool, I get the agendas and everything. Like, I know the people that has got agendas, and I know the people that big up, brother. I hope you're doing. You hear what I'm saying? Come on, Southampton 1-0. Yeah, fuck you too, motherfucker. Right? I know the people that's got agendas, but I just think that a lot of people are just so blinded, and I wouldn't even say uneducated. Yeah, because that's a stretch. I would see it as when they turn on when they turn on to watch a football match. What are they looking for? What are they really looking for, or what are they really looking at? Are they looking at the 1-2s, the intricate plays? Are they looking at a particular player to see the style of play that they're doing? Are they looking at the style of play of what the managers set them out as? Are they looking at the formation in defense and attack? Because most people don't realize that, like when you go through the blocks or through the motions, tactics change. You might see a 2 at the back here, 2-5-3-1, yeah, or like in defense, yeah, you might see them drop back into a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-2-2, yeah, or they might split the Christmas tree one. This is what I'm saying. That's the kind of shit that I'm looking at. And also, if there's a yellow card, attack them, because that's what I would do. Like a lot of us have played football, yeah, and it's always the ones with the biggest mouths that talk football, yeah, that think they talk football, that are just, how can I say without being too disrespectful, Twitter whores. They go on Twitter. Oh yeah, this come out on Twitter. This come out on Twitter. You say the same shit come out of their mouth. It's boring. Watch the match. Watch a player. See what they do. Because that's the only way you're going to really understand football and understand what your team is about. This is why I don't crash out. And I haven't crashed out for a minute. Like last season, the season before, I was going ape shit.
That's true. You would have, if you had lost this final last season, what would you have done?
Oh, my channel would have got cancelled. I'll tell you that for sure. My channel would have got cancelled because you know me, blood. When I get pissed off, like anything comes out of my mouth, and I can't even put a banner for me.
Yeah.
I can't even say as a banner anything that I say is only for this much. I really don't mean it. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's true, bro. I saw when you lost to United. 3-2. That was that's mad.
Piss me off, blood. That was the one last season, isn't it?
No, this season.
Oh, this season, yeah.
But at least that was Carrick. At least it wasn't Amarin.
Yeah, but regardless, it should have beat this Man United. We should have never lost that.
No, true, but like, but you still crashed out. That's why I'm saying. Like, if this was Amarin, the crash out would have been worse.
I'd have been mad, blood. It would have been mad, blood. Because I thought that dude, bro, like he's probably one of the worst managers. I wouldn't even say the worst manager in the Premier League, the worst manager to ever take over a top 6 team. Or a top 14. Top 14. Yeah, Rosinha.
You think he's worse than Rosinha?
No, but at that point, Rosinha went here. This is why I said at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Because like for a club like Man United, he had what was it? I think it was a 29.1 or 2 win rate. Bro, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's relegation form, bro. That's relegation form. 29.1 win rate, blood. That's mad. They had like a 0.3 expert to score. That was mad. Yeah. No, and obviously Eric Ten Hag wasn't worse than Amarin. Like Amarin was bad. I understand he spent a lot of money. I get that, yeah. But for one, Amarin lost to a final against Tottenham. No one loses to Tottenham.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's what I said. We have to put things into perspective here. Yeah. Amarin was horrible. He was so bad, yeah. I even had to shout him out and do a memorial for him because I wanted him to stay. And when your rival fans want Amarin, a manager like Amarin to stay, you need to get rid of them fast.
Yeah, which is why Arteta still doesn't. Another reason he doesn't like Arteta, because we all want him to stay. Even with this league title win, we still want him here because listen, you win a trophy, you win the league, you deserve it. So, like, I'm not the type of guy that's going to downplay you guys winning and say you don't deserve to win it. Of course you do, but I do look at the way the season is ending, and I think when you eventually win the title, I don't think it's going to be like what Blacker said. I don't think it's going to be because Arsenal win their games to win the league. I think it's going to be because
other
the
teams.
team will kind of drop enough points where you'll just end up winning it. Which, again, fair enough. That's not taking anything away. You deserve to win it. But I just look at that cup final loss. There's still a mentality thing with Arsenal where, fine, I don't expect you to retain the title next year, but will you guys win a trophy next year? Will you guys keep this pressure of challenging and winning? That's the big thing, because I'm not expecting you to win the league next year, but you've got to win at least one trophy next year, maybe two. You have to win something.
You see, the thing is, I actually agree with that. More to the point of, if we win the season this year, it's because City have been so inconsistent within themselves. So we've kind of won it kind of by default, if you understand that.
Yeah.
And I'm with that, like, because a win's a win, regardless of what you say and how you say it and how you take it or whatever.
You have to take it, like Liverpool last season, they won the league, but that's also because City fell off.
Yeah,
so
City fell off.
You win it. Like no one take like that. So that doesn't take anything away from the win. You still win it. Gee, I wish Chelsea won the league this year with City falling off, but it's just it's the continuous like challenge thing. Like, can you guys continuously win with? I don't know the mentality in this team that Arteta has. I don't trust it. That's why I said last year when you lost to PSG, you guys will make this year's Champions League final and lose. I don't in this big crunch moment. I don't trust you, and it's crazy because for the Carabao Cup final, I said you guys would win because I thought you guys would score early and stink out the game. And if Havertz scores that chance, I think you do end up winning it. But you missed it. Calafiori got the yellow card. You didn't make any changes to affect the game in the positive way for Arsenal. And it's like, it's and also some of your players, like the big stage when you need to step up, like you guys didn't. Like Rice didn't step up. To be fair, he usually does, but he didn't step up. Saka missing. Havertz
missing as well. I'm missing the goal, but go on.
Like, I don't know. Like, hey, listen, hey, I'm happy because
and you're happy that's pissing me off.
You guys not winning it's crazy. You guys are going to win the league, but I'm happier than Duncy. It's crazy because you guys won't win a Champions League, and I don't. Barring this season, when will be your next Prem? I don't know. At least not with this guy. Not unless you wait another 7 years for City to drop off and win the league.
For the 116 to actually come into effect.
Yeah.
But do you know what's funny with the whole thing about Arsenal and next season? This is why I can't trust Arteta, because it's like everything I've said has come kind of to fruition, really and truly. Yeah, I wouldn't say I am not Nostradamus and none of that bullshit. I'm just not an idiot. I've got a fucking eyes in it. Yeah, and I don't need to go spec same as people. Excuse me. But it's like next season we're always going to be challenging. The one thing that Arteta showed me as being manager of Arsenal, will always challenge.
Yeah.
But then there's a difference between challenging and having a consistent trophy run. You see, that's what I'm more looking for. A consistent trophy one. Or if, let's say, it went down to the last 3 games, and that's where the league could have been one where we've had to fight nail and tooth against someone. I'll respect him more for that. So if we lost that, because we had a battle on our hands, and it was literally we were scoring goals, we were putting in the performances, we were winning games. It was a game here, game here, game here, game here. I will back him. I'll be like, yo, I'll actually back this dude because he's actually turned the corner. But to win a league by default, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that, But then we can't do that next season because For one, we've seen what happened to Slot. Yeah. And two, we all know that Chelsea, yeah, they're going to keep Messina next season, but then they said the same thing about Maresca. You know what I'm saying? Or on the flip side, Arteta could have a slop season where we were only top after 5 games, and then they flopped.
Yeah, because most like I, when you look at title wins in the Prem, I don't think a lot of Premier League title winning teams do well the next season. If I go through it, I mean City did a 3-peat,
Yeah.
and then they did a 2-peat. But look at Liverpool, won it obviously last year. This year they might not even finish in the Champions League spot. With Klopp, they won the league. Year after they finished, I think fourth or third.
Third.
No, because that was the year where they had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, third. Yeah, when Van Dijk was out for most of the season. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and find this actually. When did Liverpool win the league?
Was it 1920?
No, 1920.
Yeah.
So they won the league in 1920, and then 2021 they finished third.
Behind Arsenal. That's when Arsenal stepped up.
Yep. But before that, Chelsea won the league 16-17 with Conte. Year after that, we finished fifth. I'm not going to include Leicester's because that's like an anomaly thing. Chelsea 14-15 with Jose won the league. Year after that, we finished 10th. So teams that win don't really have. Yeah, like you also had 13. 12-13 was Fergie's last one, right?
Fergie's, yeah. But then the reason why with more the Liverpool thing, I put that on a different scale because no team has strengthened or got the names in like Liverpool did after winning the league, yeah, and chopped off dramatically. Because no team you can say they had the best right winger, they had the best number 10, they had the best number 6, they had the best centre back, they had the best goalkeeper, and fell off like that. Just remember that's the spine right there, and the number 9. That's their spine right there, and they've had a dramatic fall off. People forget that.
I'm just going through it a bit. So most, if you don't include most teams like win the league, they end up finishing second or third. If you don't include Leicester's title win,
but they won the FA Cup next season, right?
Yeah. Chelsea's with Jose, we won 14-15, then we finished 10th. With Conte, 16-17, next year we finished 5th. But when we won it with Ancelotti, next year we finished second. Fergie's last one with United, next year they had
Moyes.
What's his name? Moyes.
David Moyes.
So you can maybe not include that one, but City's one, they won City's title, they won with Mancini and Pellegrini. I think they finished second the next year. Like a lot of these title winning teams, they don't like retaining it is so difficult. So I'd even musting up. So it'd be interesting with Arsenal next year. You're probably going to finish second or third. So what will you win?
If we do that, we will probably win the FA Cup.
The Arsenal trophy. Yeah, first.
Yeah, the Arsenal trophy. Honestly, we'll probably win that.
You're not wrong. Hey, that'll be Arteta's reign. 2 trophies now. Hey, you still want them gone? But like, I mean the reign of starting to win trophies now consistently. That's back-to-back trophies now, back-to-back seasons. Hey,
man.
I'm just saying, you know what the narrative's going to be now. If he wins it next year, trophy, hey, we're winners now. We know what it's like to win. We're serial winners. You know I'm not wrong. That's what's done.
No. You know the funny thing is, I was actually trying to play it out in my head, and that's the truth. It's achievable because my Arsenal fan base, right? They're fucking, like I said, my Arsenal fan base are idiots, bro. Now, a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them are idiots. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The majority.
The ones, because you'll see it. You win the league this year. Next year they're gonna say you're gonna retain it. They're gonna say we're gonna retain the Prem, and then by like March, April, then the excuses will be, oh well, most Premier League winning sides have never retained the Prem. You know the things I've just told you about how you're gonna finish second or
Yeah.
third. They're then gonna most Premier League winning sides have finished second or third. Look at Chelsea, they finished 10th. Look at Liverpool, they're gonna start twisting the narrative again. So listen, you're in for. Listen, winning this title, I know you're going to be happy now, but you're still going to have to fight a lot of battles.
Yeah, no. Do you know, it's coming in this space. I knew I was going to have to fight a lot of battles just because of the way I think.
Yeah.
And the way I see football and what my expectation levels are for Arsenal. See, the thing is because, like, you know me, I don't really, I've never really talked about the Invincibles. I might throw it out once in a blue moon for banter's sakes, or the Cup Winners' Cup, just to show that we're at the table.
You mentioned more the Cup Winners' Cup than the Invincibles. That is,
the
most
Invincibles.
Arsenal fans, when they hear Champions League being mentioned, they talk about the Invincibles. You don't mention it at all. That's crazy.
Do you know why? Because the Invincibles have got nothing to do with Europe. The Cup Winners' Cup does, because we won that by playing teams in Europe. That's what I'm saying. Did you see how they think? Because they think that, okay, winning the Gold Cup, do you know what? Yeah, hats off to them. I don't care how many draws it was. It doesn't matter. The main objective was not to lose, especially, or to win the Premier League. And to know that we're the only club in recent times that's won that. Do you know what? Yeah, that's a feat that Manchester City is still trying to build to, or even what we heard from Liverpool fans this year when you signed Wirtz, when you signed Isak, when you signed Frimpong and co. Yeah? That's what we heard from them pussios over there. How did that go after 10 losses? You know what I'm saying? 10 losses. Once again, what's that? 10 losses in the Premier League, you pussios. Yeah? All right?
The words of Don C are not the words of that Prime.
No. They're my words. 10 losses. Yeah. How does it feel to actually get stronger and got weaker at the same time? We all know that. You see, Chelsea are that team that won the lottery and went broke in the year. I mean, that makes sense. But do you know what? Yeah, don't read the messenger. Just look at the league table, because it doesn't lie. But you're gonna win the quad. Fuck you, mate. You know what I'm saying? And after tomorrow, like, you're gonna go out. And then after next week after next, you're gonna go out in the Champions League. And then all we're going to hear is, oh, yeah, but we want Slot out. Nah, mate, I heard all of you big up Gakpo, big up Salah, Van Twerkalite, yeah, Konate that wanted to leave.
Van
Twerkalite. And they try to say, oh, it's only because Jota, like I said, I always sound like an arsehole when I say this, but rest in peace. They need to stop using that whole Jota thing. They need to stop doing that, because it makes them seem weak, in my opinion.
Can you guys face each other in a Champions League?
Yeah, we can, but that's the final.
Okay. It can't even be a knockout. Okay, fair. It's final.
Nah, it's the final. It's the final because we're on opposite.
Do you want to play Liverpool in the final?
I don't really give a shit who we play in the final.
Oh yeah, because your bigger problem is Arteta.
Yeah. It doesn't matter to me who we play in the final, because the main problem is Arteta, in my opinion. But as a one-off game, it doesn't really matter to me, because I'm more confident in one-off games that's not in the Carabao Cup than in the two-leg game. This is why it's weird. Do you know why it's so weird? Because I'd rather Barcelona than Atletico in the semi-finals.
No, I agree with you. I think you guys beat Barcelona over 2 legs. To be fair, I don't know. Maybe the final against City makes me think a little bit different, I guess. But no, I think you beat Barca 4-1 or 4-2 across 2 legs.
But people forget we haven't beat City this season. That's what
Yeah.
people forget. We haven't beat City this season, and if
I
City
think,
didn't
I think that
retreat,
high line Barca have. If you just start Madueke and Martinelli, yeah, I think that could be trust. And what's his name is in. Gyökeres is actually banging goals now, so he's in some sort of form. So just a high line is enough. Yeah.
and the thing is, who plays similar to Barcelona in the English Premier League? City.
Yeah,
Now
Hey,
you see.
so long as Hincampe doesn't get booked early, then yeah, you're fine.
No, if Picapa gets booked early, fucking take him off early.
Yeah, but Califury's not good defensively, and Skelly doesn't have games under his belt.
Now I get that. Then if worst case possible, put Declan Rice there, yeah, and put in Norgard in midfield.
Declan Rice at left back up against Yamal. I think mad.
Because just remember, one thing that Declan Rice has a lot in abundance of is passion. Because as much as people like to shit on Declan Rice, yeah, and I don't see why, like, because they like to do this comparison thing between him and Gerrard. They're two completely different players.
Yeah, but that started with Arsenal fans. It started with Arsenal fans, remember?
Yeah, but I told you my fans are pussy holes, blood.
You remember in October they were saying, "Oh, if we win the league, England win the World Cup, Arsenal win champs, Rice can win a Ballon d'Or." He said, "Master Gerrard." Oh, that's amazing. That's so hilarious.
Mate, it's like my fans are so nonsensical. They're so stupid, bro.
Yeah.
It's like they're so. Do you know what it is? It's not like. You know, I understand every fan base has got those kind of people inside them, but why do you have to be mine to be the loudest? Just go about your business. Go about your business, people. You know what I'm saying? Don't be idiots. Realize that, you know what, yeah, it's just one game. And do you know what, right? I rate Declan Rice highly, yeah? I probably rate him more. Okay, I rate him a hell of a lot more than what rivals rate him as. You know what I'm saying? We know there's certain people that be like, oh, yeah, centre back, like big up Kaneki and next, like, you know what I'm saying? But they've also got their own agenda. But I will never put Declan Rice on a pedestal unless he can do, if we want to compare it to Gerrard, do Gerrard things. Yeah? Because that's just like saying Henderson's a better baller and captain than Gerrard because he won more at Gerrard's boyhood club.
Oh, I for agenda purposes, he is better.
Of course. But then guess what? That's agenda purposes. That's not what reality is. Because if we take our agendas aside, yeah, any idiot that wants to tell me like because I remember I ran that and I triggered Ram in the group, yeah? Ram and Sai. Yeah. For gender purposes, yeah, I'll say that all the time. But reality is, like, Henderson couldn't shine his shoes. I don't even think Henderson was better than fucking Milner. And Milner played like 16 different positions, and there's only 11 on the field. May that make sense?
Yeah, Henderson's not as a footballer. He's not. He's just a workhorse.
Yeah, and that's all I see. Yeah, and that's all he is, a fucking workhorse. You know what I'm saying? He's a person that you know that's gonna close down. You know that's gonna like he's like say 70% passion, 30% skill. But then he's won more than Gerrard. So if we're doing that narrative right there, just that narrative, people, why can't we say that he's better than Gerrard, especially for Liverpool, because he's won everything in football for Liverpool, and Gerrard done a Britney Spears moment. Oops, I slipped up again. I fell on my face. Got laughed at in a race. Oh, pussy, oh. Oh, fucking, I just gave Prime another clip.
I wasn't even paying attention. Ooh, hey, if you guys lose to Southampton, I could use that. Yeah, what's the timestamp? What did he say? What did he say?
Just look at 250, 253, 254. You'll be fine. So I even give you that. Oh shit, RSV says Gerrard is massively overrated. Hey brother, you gotta explain that. Why do you say that? He says he's not a complete midfielder by a stretch or of the imagination in terms of ability. Oh, okay, RSV, what do you think he was lacking? He's a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Ooh, RSV. You're trying to start a mini war out here, mate. But hey, for my gender purposes, no, he wasn't. So let me ask you, RSV, who was better, him or Lampard? Oh no. Who was more vital to the team, him or Lampard? Because Prime, you know that question's always been asked. Who was more like who's the better player? And I think Gerrard's the better player, but who's more vital to the team? Him or Lampard? RSV goes on saying he can't control the midfield as he's not good at dictating and setting the tempo of the game with vision, accuracy, and expectational passing ranges and exceptional passing ranges. Do you know what? Yeah, I think he had exceptional passing range. His vision came from the exceptional passing range. I don't think he's a player that would put the ball through the eye of the needle, but he's another baller. Yeah, that because he was a baller. His passing was sick. Yeah, I have to disagree with you there, and he had a lot of passion. But then you know a lot of these English midfielders, they are very passionate. If I was to say who was a complete English footballer in the last, let's say, 15, 20 years, only English players alone, I could only say there's two. I would say Trent and Rooney. Yeah, only in the last like 15 years. I don't want to go too far back. The reason why I say Rooney is because for me, Rooney is one of the best English players I've ever seen. What he could do, like people used to talk about Gazza, especially when I was young and so forth. And yeah, I did watch him play and all of that. And he was a good player. But he was only a good player because England at that time wasn't playing that type of ball. Is what I'm saying. They were lobbing it up front. Alan Shearer, Teddy Sheringham, or whoever was in at number 9 right there was getting the ball, holding it, and passing it off. This is what I'm saying. Like, but Gaza wasn't great. Now, Wayne Rooney, for me, one of the best players I've ever seen. What else did he say? He says both are overrated and why England failed in major tournament because England prioritized athletes and runners over technicians. Plus, England always did what they normally do. They try to shoehorn all the best players in their team on one team with no, like you said, one thing I'll agree with you is no runners. Because if you look at every great team, especially international team, you have to have exceptional runners. I wouldn't put Spain when Spain won it, when they won, what was it, the Euros, World Cup Euros, go back to back because they dominated football. They dominated football for Barcelona, and all they did was take the whole Barcelona style and then they made it work. This is why they played Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets and Fabregas at that time. Yeah, and everyone else could do the part player thing. And yes, I know it was was it Puyol and Ramos? Yeah, look how many Barcelona players they had on the outfield, especially in one of the most predominant areas where you should really win the game. Yeah. What else does he say? Out of Scholes, Lampard, and Gerrard, only Scholes would work in that Barcelona tic-tac side. Scholes is the best deep line playmaker in EPL history. Yeah, can't disagree with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Best position was a 10, basically playing second striker because Torres, when he had both Mascherano and Alonso behind him. Yeah, because Mascherano is the dog and Alonso is the passer. That's what I'm saying. That's what you call true balance. True balance. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we move. So, Prime, do you agree with those statements? Your people, I'm guessing Prime will be back in a second. Make sure you're running up the like, people. Make sure you're running up all the likes. You get what I'm saying? And subscribing as well. Make sure you're running up the likes. You get me? And if you feel to be generous, share. because it is Easter after all. It is Easter after all. And happy Easter for anyone that's celebrating it. And if you got any kids, make sure you do a nice Easter egg hunt for them, because you know kids, they like it, and the time that you spend doing things with them is priceless. You don't know how much they appreciate that in life, to be honest. Uh, mm. Yeah, but do you know what it is? I never want to take anything from Gerard, because I think that he was a very exceptional player. His passion got him through most of the games, but um, we could rate certain players like, okay, we can rate certain players without them winning anything, but they always have to be on top of the game. Yeah, it's like Matt Letitia. Who did he play for? Was it Southampton? Matt Letitia played for. But yet he still was regarded as one of the best strikers around at that time, and he played in a piss poor team. Like, he was the best player in that team by far. Yeah, and he could have walked in most teams in and around the Premier League at that time.
But do you think it's fair to treat, as much as, like, my thing with Gerrard is, that people, I don't agree he is one of the best players in Premier League history.
No.
I think to be one of the best, like, I know this sounds bad, but I think to be one of the best in Premier League history, you have to have won the Prem to be in consideration. Not gonna lie, unless you've done something exceptional. Like, for example, that season where Liverpool almost won the league where Gerrard slipped, Suarez was exceptional that season. So, like, if people want to say he's one of the best strikers the Prem scene, fine, I hear it. Look at what Bale did at Spurs his last season there, or even his last 2 seasons there. One of the best wingers you've seen in the Prem.
Yeah.
Fine, I hear it. But those are still exceptions. Kane at Spurs, one of the best strikers we've seen. Those are exceptions. I don't think Gerrard is necessarily an exception to be one of the best. Also, the way people speak about Gerrard as if like he's this player that could do like everything and could like, as if he's this technical maestro that could play on Xavi and Iniesta's level, and then they treat Lampard like he's a bum that couldn't do anything. It's crazy to me. And that's not even me saying like, oh, I'm only doing this to prop up Lampard. I'm not, because I think Scholes is better than both of them. I have Scholes ahead. Like, yeah. I think like but by the way, the gap between Lampard, Gerrard, and Scholes is like massively clear. I don't think they should be in the same conversation, personally. But the way, like someone said, Scholes is the only English midfielder close to Xavi and Pirlo. That's not true. That's nowhere near true. Or sorry, that was Scholes. Sorry, I thought you said Gerrard. Yeah, Scholes. Yeah, that I agree.
Yeah,
but people act as if like Gerrard could like chat to these guys. He couldn't. No,
but the thing is, I'm not saying that because Gerrard couldn't chat to those guys. For me, like Gerrard, if we're talking about the top 10 strikers in Premier League history, I would just about put him in my top 10. Just about.
Top 10 strikers.
I'm not strikers, midfielders in Premier League history.
I don't have him in top 10. Like, for example, people will say about Lampard that like he was good or he was great or whatever because he had people like Essien and Ballack and whatever doing work for him in midfield to allow him to score goals. But yeah, people will say Gerrard's best season is when he played as a 10 and scored goals. What did he have in midfield? He had Mascherano and Xavi Alonso doing all the work in midfield, which allowed him to score goals.
But then, Prime. This is why I said I think I had the conversation. I think it was me and you that was talking one time when I said, I would prefer Lampard in my team over Gerrard. But what Gerrard brings to a team, I get it. All that passion stuff, all that hoorah, hoorah, and all of that bullshit. But it's about winning. And Lampard puts you in a better position to win because of his goals, because of what he does on the ball. Yeah? Forget off the ball antics. He wasn't there to do off the ball antics because there should be other players around him. And yes, he had great players behind him to do that, but so did Gerrard. But then which one of them two done it when it mattered? Because I swear Lampard. Who did he play for? He played for City as well once, I think, innit? Yeah, he went.
Well, yeah, but when at the end at Chelsea, he
He left
sold him to
for
New
like
York City, but that's
New York
part of the
City.
City group, and he was on
Yeah,
loan at City for like half a season. But yeah, but
and
like people talk about Gerrard scored in the Champions League final. Lampard also scored in the Champions League final, but we
yeah.
lost
You
against
see,
United.
what it was, I think people still remember what was it, that game in Turkey against AC Milan. And I think that's what
Yeah,
people rate him on. And this is why I hate, when people talk to me about Wilshere. I think Wilshere was a good talent, but he's a flop. He's a flop wonder kid. He's a fucking flopped wonder kid, in my
that
opinion.
Barca game for Wilshere, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like cool, like you done one thing in one match, and you scored some good goals, like good team goals, and like one good solo goal when he first came back from an injury. I forgot it was a Hull against someone like that, a team of that stature, right? But then in his Arsenal career, he didn't really do much, and people can say, yeah, he was injured. I don't give a flying fuck, because whether you're injured or not, when you was playing, you wasn't a big part of us winning anything. Lampard was a big part of Chelsea winning things because a lot of his goals contributed. He was on par for par with Drogba, one of the best number 9s at that time in world football. In world football. When it came to big moments, Gerrard scored those goals. This is why I have, not Gerrard, sorry, Lampard. Lampard scored those goals. This is why I have him in my team. And he could do the free kicks, and he could do the corners, and he could do the whole shithousery thing.
Also, Lampard, like, okay, what I'm about to say, I don't necessarily agree with this. However, if Lampard played for the 3 big clubs in this country, if he played for United, Arsenal, or Liverpool, doing what he did at Chelsea, people would say you should be in conversations to be the Premier League GOAT.
Yeah.
Bro, the way people talk about Salah and say he should be the GOAT alongside Henry, if we can say that about Salah, why can't we say that about Lampard?
You know what? Yeah, the reason why is because
and I don't. By the way, and I don't agree Lampard should be in with Premier League GOAT. By the way, I don't agree with it at all. But if Lampard did this at Arsenal or at United or Liverpool, people would agree with it.
Bro, because people are fucking idiots. Yeah, and I'll say that again. People are idiots because only Liverpool fans kind of try to push that narrative, and these fucking mainstream pundits try to push that narrative. Like it's like this year. Who was it? Alan Shearer has the highest goal tally, in England, and he's had it for many years and for many years to come. But why don't they regard him as one of the best players in the Premier League when he's got all the stats? Because most of the goals were headers or poaching goals. Yeah, he could score the odd goal outside the box, but then that was his game. When it comes to Henry, it's the way he tore teams apart. Yeah, Salah was good at what he did. And I'm not even going to take that from him because what was it in his first season? I think he scored like 26 goals or something like that. And his goal scoring record is amazing. But just because you score good goals, it doesn't mean you should be part of the GOAT conversations because there's levels in this shit. If we're talking about Premier League goals, we're talking about the Henrys, we're talking about the Hazards, I'll even say Zola, put Zola in that, right? I will put obviously Scholes there. I'll put Vieira. I will put Keane. I will put Rio Ferdinand because he was a fucking goal. I will put Van der Sar. I will put Peter Cech. I'll put Ashley Cole. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of caliber that I will put when I'm talking about fucking Premier League goals. Like I'll even do a special mention to Patrice Evra, because he was a baller. But then there's levels to this shit. And that's what people forget. When it comes to great footballers, stats lie. Stats lie. It's like this. If I kick the ball off Prime and the ball went into his goal, that's classed as an own goal for him. Stats lie. But people are too stupid to see that. This is mad. Vieira's clear of Gerrard in terms of ability. Bro, 100%. 100%. Ashley Young and Gareth Barry too, Yeah, do you know? I like Ashley Young as well because Ashley Young's a person who came from Villa. He went to Villa, and I wanted him at Arsenal, and he played for what was it? He played left wing, and then after he reverted to a fullback, and he's still done a good job, even though he had bird shit in his mouth. He's still done a good job of what he did. Do you know what I'm saying?
How are you trying to compliment the guy and then you cuss him?
Oh, bro, it's me, blood. Come on, man. Like, this is what I do. Like, I can't just.
At least give him his flowers. Don't be like, oh, you're a good player for shit in your mouth. Right.
Yeah, no, it's true, and I just like this year. Like KDB has better stats than Zidane and Iniesta, but ain't nowhere near those levels. And this is what I'm talking about, yeah. Because people are so stupid that they be like, oh yeah, but he scored more goals than him. He scored more goals than him, yeah. It's like I wouldn't even say KDB is Totti's level.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, like Lampard, if he stopped scoring goals for Chelsea in 09, he would still have more goals than Xavi and Iniesta.
Yeah.
And yet
But
he's obviously not on their level. Nowhere near.
yeah. Because you know what it is? Because you got a brain, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like you see most of these football fans, they move around like the scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz. Yeah? Brainless. Idiots. Lawmen. Followers. You know what I'm saying? Followers. And that's what irritates me with a lot of football fans. Yeah, and I get it. Like there's so many different ways to watch football or to understand football. But come on, man, stats lie. It's like this, yeah. If the goalkeeper has the most touches on the field, does it mean he was their best player or more valuable player? If a goalkeeper hooves the ball up front and he gets 2 assists in a game and that ends up winning the match, does that mean he's the best goalkeeper in the league because he got 2 assists?
Yeah, you have games where the goalkeeper is getting more touches of the ball than most of your midfielders. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There was a someone put up a chart of the top 10 players with the most touches. I think this season, and they compared it to a decade ago of the top 10 players with the most touches, and in the Prem, and it was night and day. Most of the players this season are center backs and DMs.
Yeah.
As opposed to like 10 years ago, it was like Hazard, KDB. It was all great players in there.
Yeah. Because that's the way football has transcended. Like, because back 10, 15 years ago, they weren't playing football from the goalkeeper. They just put up the ball up front and let the middleman do their thing. Nowadays, the defenders have more touches than the strikers. Back in the day, defenders, all they wanted to do was just get rid of the ball. That's all they wanted to do, just get rid of the ball. Because my job is to defend, not to pass, not to do the eye of the needle passes. That's for man like Beckham. That's for man like Paul Scholes, which is like Paul Scholes should be like. I think that Paul Scholes, apologies about the language, Paul Scholes, yeah, isn't given the respect that he deserves.
No,
he's actually he's not a Premier League great. He's a world great. There's a difference between that. Yeah, and that's what I said. Even Lampard, like because Lampard was never going to be a Scholes. But what it's like this year. Are you great at what you do? Are you great at your trade? Or are you a handyman? Or are you like my kids, yeah, that can pick up a paintbrush and paint a house and bang in a fucking, what is it? The thing in the wall to hang a mirror. Are you one of them? That's the difference, bro. And I don't think like a lot of these players that people like to spew out are great at what they do. They're good. They're very good at what they do. Like Salah, he's a very good player because what he's done consistently was good. But there's levels to this shit. Would you ever see Salah score a goal? Like I've seen Drogba take free kicks, and when I say free kicks, knuckleball free kicks, they're the hardest free kicks to take. I've seen Drogba do that.
Oh, someone put a comp of Drogba online. It made me cry. The things Drogba could do is like, see this the things Drogba could do, like it's this whole like Drogba could bypass any low block, play in a high line. Drogba is like a phenomenal playmaker. He can do everything. Listen, people would respect Drogba more if he wasn't African. I swear. Like people just think he's just a big bully. Like the things this guy could do, bro. The way he could play on the ball, yeah, mad.
Do you know the funny thing is, if Drogba played for France, people would respect him more.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you that straight up and down.
Bro,
Not even as a player.
Henry, I think a few years ago, the Sky Sports did a thing of like top 10 goal scorers in the Prem, and Henry was part of the panel talking about it. And the way he spoke about Drogba and said he wished that like they could have played together and stuff. I think Arsenal wanted to sign him a few years before we signed them, and how they wish they could have played together, and how like Henry knew what he could do, but he could never do what Drogba did in terms of how he played and how they would have complemented each other. It was just, yeah, man.
No, man.
Drogba, man. You never know what you have until it's gone. I miss Drogba.
Mate, do you know the funny thing is, the biggest compliment I could ever say to Drogba is I fucking hated that wanker.
Yeah.
I hated him. Every time I knew Arsenal was playing Chelsea, because you know when the league starts, right? There's certain matches I used to look out for. Well, I still do it now, innit? Yeah. And that was one of those matches. And this is gonna sound very bad and very harsh and everything, people. But I really gonna apologize. I used to wish Drogba was injured when he came around to Arsenal.
That's the biggest compliment.
This is what I'm saying.
Bro,
because
he was a terror. Bro, because he said like when playing in France and stuff, he used to like look up to Wenger, which makes sense. A lot of these like French players and like African players, look up to Wenger and Arsenal. So like this guy talking about how he'd look up to Wenger and used to like Arsenal, and this guy would score every time. It's like he had a vendetta. It's crazy.
Yeah,
every time we play Arsenal, you know we're winning the game. Drogba's popping up with a goal.
Mate, and honestly, this is why, like I said, this is why I hated it, because he would just like out of nothing, and he was a Do you know who Beanie Siegel is?
No.
He's a rapper that used to rap with Jay-Z. There was in State Property and stuff like that. Right? They used to call him the back rack bully. Yeah. That's what Drogba was. When Drogba came on the field, bro, like I said, did you see when I saw Chelsea's lineup, yeah? I was like, this is gonna be a long day. Yeah. I knew exactly what was gonna happen. Yeah, mate. Vermaelen and Koscielny was Drogba's bitches. That's what they were. No matter who plays Yoru, Senderos, they were Drogba's bitches. It's like
people will say, "Oh well, it's Senderos. What do you expect?" Drogba was, bro. This guy, we were playing. Like, check Chelsea's record against Man United, like during that time, bro. Like, there's Evra came out and was talking about how if we beat Chelsea, we know we win the league. Like, we would bully United fans. Used to fear us. We would bully them. Like, we would go up and actually go machine for machine. We wouldn't just cower away. Like, bro, I miss Drogba. I miss him. Big games, just knowing he's inevitable. I miss him.
Yeah, and it's true, because there was after him. I think the closest thing that they had was, to be honest, they didn't have enough. There wasn't another striker in the Premier League that could do what he done. We've had different types, because Suarez and Aguero were very similar. Maybe because they were both South Americans. Yeah, I think the closest thing that we say we could have had to Drogba was maybe Adebayor. Maybe. Because Adebayor's stride, but then Adebayor was never really a bully like that. Adebayor was Adebayor was closer to Anelka than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Drogba. I don't think I've seen another Drogba. in the Premier League. He was, bruv, that gravy was sweet. Do you know that?
Because you shouldn't be that like the guy's like what 6'1", 6'2". You shouldn't be that big and strong, but also that like nimble, and how you could skip past people. You can drift out wide, hold your own, cook a fullback. You can also drop in deep, link play. Your first touch is immaculate. If the ball drops on your chest, no one's taking it off of you. You can also drop down and buy fouls.
Yeah.
You can score free kicks. You can score headers. You can also defend your own box. So a lot of like when Chelsea would defend set pieces, it would be a guy at front post, a guy in the back post, and then Drogba gets a free run to defend the ball. So all this stuff Arsenal's doing with set pieces, Drogba would just like knock it away.
Mate, he would lap it up. This is why it's funny because I think Lukaku was the person to be the new Drogba. He should have been. Because he
because he was big and strong. But the thing is, Lukaku, like, he never. It's like Lukaku didn't know what he was. He didn't play like the guy's big and strong, but he didn't want to be big and strong. He wanted to play like he was nimble and quick. He didn't want to play into the fact that I'm a big, strong striker. I can hold my own. I can bully. But the guy wanted to kind of play like he was like 5'9", like Aguero.
Yeah.
I wanted to play like he was a bit more nimble and stuff. Like, but then he went out Serie A, learned his trait, came back to Chelsea. But he came back to a Chelsea team that had Havertz and Mount, and they wouldn't pass to him. Yeah, but not. Let's drop that.
Yeah, no, Drogba was one of those. But then when we say it, we were blessed in that kind of era for great strikers. Because it's like Adebayor was a very good striker in his own right, even though he played for the toilet. There was Berbatov.
But even Adebayor, like, the only reason he wasn't held in a higher regard is because of the strikers that were around. Like, Adebayor right now is the best striker in the world.
Yeah, by far. But then that shows you how much the levels have dropped.
Exactly.
Because because people are still hailing up Lewandowski and Kane as still one of the best strikers, and look how old they are.
Yeah.
Where's the new talent? Yeah.
Lewandowski's almost 40.
And I'm not taking anything away from them, but then it shows how shit the pool is nowadays, where we have to rely on a fucking Gyökeres, which we refuse to do his celebration. Because
will you do it if Arsenal win the Champions League? Will you do it?
If he scores, yeah. If he scores and it's a winning goal, yeah.
You see the sky, okay.
Yeah. And I will fucking AI that shit, yeah. And I pull it and I will shoehorn it in every stream to say, look, I've been backing this motherfuckers from day one.
Wait, so if he scores in the Champions League final, you'll do the Gyökeres celebration,
and it helps us to win it. Then yeah.
Oh, you see, this guy's always adding more things. First of all, he said score. Now he's saying if Arsenal win. Now he's gonna say if Arsenal win 3-0, keep a clean sheet, he got a hat trick. He's always changing the goalposts. Always changing.
Okay. And then lastly, I'll say if he scores a hat trick and gets 2 assists, yeah, and then allows us to get an own goal for us, obviously, then yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, fam, I'll put both of the hands together and put them on my face to get what I'm saying. I'll be like, yeah.
You'll do what? Let's do that again. You do what?
I'll do that and I go, yeah. I know that. Do the bait thing.
You do what? I didn't see. Do it again.
I'm okay, blood. Nah. Okay, first time it happens, shame on me. Second time it happens, shame on me. Third time it happened, I do that again. Third time, it ain't happening. Yeah, you should have got it first time, blood. Like I said, your CCTV, it might be broken right now. But no, we'll see. We'll see if it wins. But yeah, the pool of strikers is so small. Even you remember Dzeko for Man City. Dzeko.
Yeah, he's still playing and he's 40.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I thought he retired, you know.
No, he plays. He's in the Bundesliga too. He plays for Schalke. He's trying to get them promoted.
Okay. Oh, they went down last season.
Yeah, like it's great because back then when the Dzeko was at City and they had Aguero, Tevez, Dzeko, like they had Balotelli, they had
Oh
those.
yeah,
They had a
Balotelli,
pool of
yeah.
strikers. That mess of striker. They had Jovetic, Negredo. Like
Yes,
we
yeah.
don't see real. Yeah, we don't see real quality anymore.
It's funny because that was the good old days when every team had 3 to 4 strikers that could score 12 goals and more.
Bro, we had footballers who could play in like multiple positions and still bang. Anelka was scoring goals for us off the wing, and
Off
there
the wing,
wasn't a
yeah.
problem. Like it just wasn't a problem. But now you have wingers that are right-footed but can't play on the right wing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Because
you
it's
can't play right
yeah,
wing and you're right-footed.
yeah. Because they don't know about that. They don't know about the in-swingers.
They can't.
Because
They can't cross.
they can't cross.
Everyone wants to cut inside and shoot, but they can't cross. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
crazy. They
mad.
want to cut inside and shoot, but they can't beat their fullback to be able to cut inside.
That's mad, man. I just don't get it because it's like what they're doing in training, what are they doing in football terms nowadays? Because how can you play? How can it be like you're strong foot and you can't even play on your natural wing? Because playing on the other side is not natural. Because you can only do one thing, and then it's funny because you could say that because people don't realize, Dennis Bergkamp was a winger when he first came into football.
Was he?
Yeah, he was a winger. He used to play the right wing, but Ajax, I think it was.
So you bought him as a winger?
No, we bought him. When we bought him, we bought him as a second striker to play behind Ian Wright. Yeah,
Was Ian Wright an actual striker or was he a forward?
He was a forward. No, he was a striker. He was a striker. He was a striker.
Like an actual central striker.
Actually, number 9. Yeah, number 9. He was
because them times it was 4-4-2, right?
4-4-2. But then how Arsenal played was like that. What I'm saying, we had like a shadow striker that was called ISS.
Yeah,
that's how Arsenal played. We like see when Chelsea played with Drogba and Elka, it was always like that, and it like 4-4-2 like that. We play like that.
And depending at times Anelka would drift wide.
Yeah,
and we'll make it a 3. Yeah.
Yeah, we played with a shadow striker for so many years. It's only because even when Anelka came to us that first year and in Ian Wright's last season, he played number 9 as that, and we still kept that formation. It was only until we sold Anelka to Real Madrid and we got Henry, that's when Arsenal's formation really changed. Because Henry, we stopped playing like that. Henry went over there, and we done like that. So he will play more. He will play more on the left, right next to Perez or Gramandi at the time, and Bergkamp will play in the middle as that 10. Yeah, because we were like the first ones to kind of mingle in the Premier League with more of that 4-3-3. It was a weird one because we had that's when Vieira first came in. Yeah. It was a weird one. We played a 4-4. No, it was a 4-4-2, but it was a weird formation because Henry will play a lot closer to Perez than like what Anelka and Drogba used to be.
I also remember I went and looked through because Henry was talking about it on the overlap, and he was talking about I think he was asked about your Champions League final run or something. So I went through it myself. Most of the games you played, that season, getting to the final, you played with a 4-5-1.
Yeah.
And I think that was the because most times in Europe that era, Wenger would still play 4-4-2, but
Yeah.
that was the only season you played at 4-5-1 and you got to the final.
Yeah. No, we don't piss poor the league. I think we finished fourth that season. Yeah, I think we
Why
finished
did
fourth
you
in the
guys?
league.
Why did you switch to a 5?
I think that was down to injuries. Because I think that's the first season where we had a lot of injuries. I think let me look at the fixtures. Let me pick up the fixtures of that year. Give us a bit of. Was it 2006? Isn't it? Yeah, it was like the 2006 squad we had. Oh yeah, we had Jens Lehmann. What a bad man. In midfield is more the midfield because the reason why we played 5 in midfield was because we tried to shoehorn in Gilberto, which people forget he was a pivot. We played with a single pivot that season. We had Fabregas, Kleb, Perez, Visitsky, Diaby, Edwin, and Nilsson. So we probably played Gilberto, Fabregas, Kleb, Perez, and Lundberg with Henry up front. Oh, and Walcott as well, and Van Persie, and Adebayor. That's why we played 5, because we were very midfield heavy. Because you have to remember, there was a stage when we had about 6 or 7 midfielders that could all start. And I think, did we buy Rosicki that season? No, I think it was 2 seasons afterwards we bought Rosicki. That's why we played 5 in the middle. But hey, I big up Saka like a boom boom. I like that name. Saka like a boom boom. I like that name. But yeah.
Also, right, it would be a 9. Oh, okay.
Yeah, right, will be a 9. I miss the good old days of touchline winners like Gates and Overmars providing the width. Yeah, Overmars was another one. The only thing with Overmars is Overmars didn't stay here very long. Like, he just went to Barcelona. But the funny thing is, yeah, he didn't stay long at Barcelona. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him afterwards, because you know what, those days when players left Arsenal, it's cool. I was young, man was soaking, pussy on. It is what it is. So I didn't really follow their career. Yeah, and I really can't be bothered to look up to see what they did after that. I don't get paid to. So fuck it. But now nowadays we didn't have an abundance of players, man. Oh shit! Do you think Arsenal can win the league, win the Champions League this season?
It's the manager.
The manager.
No, because I think anyone on the other side of the bracket will beat you in a one-off game in the final. Bro, I even said if Maresca was still here, like I would have I fancy Chelsea with Maresca to beat you guys in the final.
Yeah.
I just think that just the pressure and expectation, and the narrative will be you guys will be favorites in the final. That will be the narrative. So the pressure you guys to win after just winning the Prem, you guys will just crumble to it. Like it's yeah. Just don't let it be Liverpool, please. Don't let it be Liverpool. I can't have them. I can't have Salah bowing out with a Champions League.
No, that shit. Fuck that shit.
All the shit you talked about Liverpool for them to win a champs on your head, crazy.
No. All that shit I talk about Wirtz blood. Fuck that shit, man. Like, look at this, yeah. Look at this one here, yeah.
Wirtz dagger.
Mate, Wirtz hooker stinker, yeah. RSV7 says, on X I saw a Liverpool fan say Salah is the second best right wing of all time after Messi. Recency bias, such a disease, and worst thing, nostalgia. Yeah. It's funny because on the right wing, yeah, obviously, like the George Best and all of that, we can't really talk about because I I didn't see them. And as old as I am, I ain't that old. But then they had the Gareth Bales. Then they had the Luis Figos. They had the David Beckhams. They had an Ian Robbins. They had the Di Marias. Yeah, and they saying that he's better than all of them. Are they fucking what are they smoking crack through their bum
Of all time. Oh no,
of
that's
all
crazy.
time? You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Do it. It's like I just don't get what people actually see anymore. It's mad.
He's listen, I like 2-3 seasons in of Salah being at Liverpool, I learned to accept that he's not necessarily the best on the eye, but he'll always be inevitable in terms of GA. And then he started to improve on his technical ability, right? His not obviously this season, last season and the season beforehand, the way he was creating chances and stuff for people, for Nunes to miss.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not like. See, this is where people start disrespecting players when you put them above the station. Let Salah be in the bracket where he's at. He's one of the best goal scorers we've seen in the Prem. Let him be in that bracket. So let him be there.
Yeah, he's a very good player, but he's not on Robert's level. Like, no. It's like this year, Robert could do the same thing 10 times. 8 of those times he's scoring. Salah needs to take about 6 shots before he scores his first goal. Robin, you knew when Robin cuts in on his left foot, yeah, minimum hit the target. Minimum. This is what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. Like, I would say Ronaldinho played like 5 games on the right hand side and he was still better than fucking Salah. Next thing you know, they're going to compare him to as the best wingers of all times, the top 10 best wingers of all times. Yeah.
So this is what listen, when people allowed Liverpool fans to say Salah's better than Hazard, this is when you start inviting disrespect. Now we can say Salah's better than Neymar. Now we can say he should be a Premier League GOAT. When you allow disrespect, you're only going to get more disrespect.
What's funny is I think Pedro is better than Salah, in my opinion.
You're a Barca Pedro. I hear it.
Yeah. People sleep on that dude. People slept on that dude. Because those are good old days of Pedro, Bojan, Messi. Who was up front? David Villa, obviously Xavi, Iniesta, PK, Puyol. I think Torre was at right back when Abadal was going through his cancer thing, and Alves. People sleep on that motherfucker, but hey, what do we know? We only watch football with our eyes, innit? Not off X. What to say? Yo, Donchenko, yo, Chisora v Wilder. Prime, are you a boxing fan?
No.
Okay, Chisora v Wilder. Chisora is near enough 40 years old. Yeah, Wilder is around the same age group as well. Chisora is all heart. It's like this whole battle who's better. Yeah, like Wilder got beat by Fury. I think it was 3 matches. One match was a draw where Fury woke up from the dead, and then Wilder got battered twice. In my opinion, Chisora was always, let's say, a backtrack body. He was more of the Drogba. Yeah, that doesn't get the respect that he deserves. But Chisora never got to the heights of what he could have been. But this is because Chisora is a fucking loose cannon, bro. He's fucking crazy. He knows how to sell fights. He's mad. Like, I can see why H and other people that I've spoken to says Chisora is going to win, because Wilder has got no heart. All he's got, he's just strong. That's it. He's just strong, like his punches could knock your socks off, mate, in winter. That's how hard his punches are. But when he comes up against proper boxers, proper people that know how to fight, like, you see, the thing about this is Chisora biting off more than he could chew here, but and Wilder actually established himself back in the boxing thing, because now he's trying to go for the belts again. So you know what? Yeah, I would love to say Chisora's going to win, but I think Wilder's going to win this one because of his punching power and the fact that Chisora, as much heart as he's got, and I know this is his retirement fight, but I think as a retirement fight, this is more of a money grab than anything else. But you know what? Yeah, if he does win, it wouldn't surprise me. But to be honest, I'm going with Chisora H. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes, yeah. And this is what I'm saying. Stylistic wise, Chisora is all wrong for Wilder. I get that because he's a boxer's boxer. Like he's a brawler. He's a brawler, but then being a brawler might work into Wilder's hands because Wilder's fights, Wilder struggled against boxers. This is why he couldn't touch Fury because Fury is not a brawler. He's a boxer. He's a thinker. This is what I'm saying. Like, but I don't know, man. It's mad. It's mad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But all Wilder needs to do is that nice little uppercut that he does, and do you know that stand out legs wide slam. This is what I'm saying. It's like a hammer punch. It's gonna be a mad fight, but we're there for it. We're there for it regardless. I was gonna do a watch along for that, but I think because my wife's a massive boxing fan as well, me and her are just gonna sit down, relax, and watch two brothers punch the shit out of each other legally. This is what I'm saying. I think, yeah, that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? What's the next three big boxing fights you want to see? Do you know what? I heard that Manny Pacquiao and there is it. Mayweather's going to fight again. For what reason? That's probably just going to be an exhibition. I still want to see. Do you know what it is? I want to see this year the Fury and AJ fight. That's what I want to see because I know that should have been about 5 years ago. But I just wanted. I still want to see it because I don't like either of them. But I think style-wise, it'll be great for both of them. But if I could say the next three, I just want to see my brother from America fight blood. You know what I'm saying? Like anyone that he fights, I'm there for. Anyone else? Not really fast because boxing ain't exciting to me as Figgy. I would like to see Amaz v Canelo, Shakur v Henley, Timber v Dubois. The thing about Dubois is he bores me. He's got so much potential, but he's a pussy, bro. The moment he gets touched on his chin, he just lays down, bro. He's got no heart. Like I swear, my man's on the spectrum list. It wouldn't put it past me for years. You know what I'm saying? He could have been something great, but because he's got no heart, man. I don't think he. It was that fight against what's his name, Usyk. The second one. There's the second fight because in the first fight, I think he won. That blow that he did in his ribs, that they said was a low blow, he got bumped, and I think that kind of hit his confidence. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think Dubois, I just don't like him. Yeah, I agree. I think the fight is bad challenge. Yeah, no. I think he's the next one. I think he'll be the world champion next. I completely forgot about him. You see, one of my biggest disappointments, apart from Dubois, is Parker. Parker. I think, was he from New Zealand or something like that? He, like, when I first saw him coming in the scene, he was fucking on point, and now he's just like a payday fighter. It's like, you know, when you get someone there to lose for the next up-and-coming star, that's who Parker's turning out to be. He needs to cut off that goatee blood. Ever since he got that goatee, he became a fucking pussy old blood. But yeah, we move. Okay, it's like a big up done for the streams. Can't lie, Southampton lightly. Can't take Southampton lightly. They haven't lost this year. Let's go for the treble and see where we land by the end of the season. You know, yeah, we can only go for the treble because we're only 3 cup competitions at the moment. Do I think we win the treble? Nah, I'm not. Nah, we're not gonna win the treble. In my opinion, we're only going to win the Premier League. And to be honest, that's enough for me. That's enough for me. I'm happy to actually be Premier League champions. You know what I'm saying? Parker failed a drugs test recently. I swear, yeah, he did. He did. He couldn't do it the proper way. So we thought, you know what, let me try a little enhancements. And I think he blamed it on his trainer, you know. He said he didn't know it was taken, if I can remember correctly. But yeah, do you know what it is? I should do a stream about boxing, man. Do a stream about boxing one day and then get the greats up, get the up and comers. But boxing is like football nowadays. It's like all the greats, all the great boxers and all the talent was in the past. The pool back then was amazing. The pool nowadays is all right. Is all right. But just like in sports, in sports, it's like in life, things just change and nothing and no one stays in the same place all the time because father, the test of time is the killer. Yeah, he's still lost the fight. Yeah, poor for him. Yeah, nah, he's Parker. He's washed. He's washed. Yeah, you and I should do a boxing stream. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll talk to him about doing a boxing stream because that would be sick, man. Because I know he's another one that loves his boxing. That's what I'm saying. And we do a top 10 boxers for all time. I'll have to really sit down and think about that. But I'm going to have to go and watch old boxing matches again. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to be biased. But we all know the top of my list is always going to be Tyson because the way he made me see boxing, what he did for boxing, different levels. And to add the fact that he became world champion at the age of 21 and he fought every champion in his way. Like, he needs to be respected highly. You know what I'm saying? Unlike Lennox Lewis, by his way is, but I still respect Lennox Lewis, is what I'm saying. Yeah, you should do it before the Fury fight so you can preview the fight and Conor Ben on that. Oh, yes, Conor Ben. I'm more want to see what Conor Ben's got to do because the way he dispatched Eubank, I liked it. I liked it. People say about the hydration thing, no, that's a lot of bullshit. Yes, it affects your body, but Eubank is the more experienced fighter, and he should have managed that fight. And Eubank, out of the 12 rounds, I would say Eubank maybe won 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. Everything else was Conor Ben. He just destroyed him that whole time. Yeah, but I think we should do that. Saying that I need to get Flawless on the stream one of these days, man. But he's a busy man. You know what I'm saying? He's a busy man. So, Prime, have you got any last word before we close out quickly?
Chelsea fans were protesting on the 18th of April, so go.
Oh, you going down?
Yeah. The Strasbourg fans are going. The Strasbourg ultras, because they also hate Blico too, so they're coming. Which is hopefully the protests will actually be good then, because I went to the last one, it wasn't good. The first one last year looked like an EDO rally, so hopefully this one will actually be good. The French know how to protest, so maybe some ruckus starts, someone gets arrested or something. But yeah, it'll be fun. But yeah, aside from that, just subscribe to Doncy. Turn on notifications because Arsenal win the league and Arteta will get that 5-year deal. So subscribe for that alone. That's worth it.
Oh boy, you're a pussy, old bruv.
Am I wrong?
Nah, he's probably right. Probably get a 15-year deal, man. Knowing Arsenal, do what I'm saying, death row contract.
Nah, only Chelsea do the death row thing.
Oh yeah, that's what I say. He'll get life sentence. That's what he'll do. Get a life sentence. Is what I'm saying. But yeah, people. Make sure you like it. Make sure you're subscribing. Also subscribe to Sarcasm City Clips and Sarcasm City TV each and every time. But yeah, hit them bells because I would love to say that I schedule my my shows, but I really don't. I just go live when I go live. This is what I'm saying. The only show that's been here and been consistent is my Friday Night Madness. I might do one on Sunday to recap the game. and the boxing at some point. I'll see if I could do that in the daytime once. But yeah, apart from that, you'll probably see me. I think I'm on Sarcasm City tomorrow. I'm on Mud Brothers on Monday. The rest of the week, I have to take it by ear. But people's manners and respect here, and make sure you keep yourself warm because it's cold outside. You get what I'm saying? And have a good evening and happy Easter again, my people. And each and every time, as always, as I say, fuck Spurs.